watching Samwelb12.
All right. Ground ball. Vladdy. Over. They do it. The Blue Jays have won the division. The Blue Jays have won the division. Pop them if you got them. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You're watching Samwelb12 Experience.
Good morning, Canada. Wake up. Let's go. Canada, France, men's hockey about to get going. Welcome to the show. Good to see ya. Wow, has it been a few good days of a few great games, and we're here to see another one tonight. Canada and France going to tear it up as Canada looks to keep it going. Thanks for joining us tonight. I know it's early for some folks, especially if you're in the different time zones. Whoa, apparently it's too early for the voice, but welcome in. We're going to have a good morning today, a good early afternoon as well when we get there. So thanks for tuning in and joining us. TJ, how's it going? Mega, what's up? Beverly, good morning. Good to see you. Hey there, Gretchen, welcome in. Hope all is going well. Jackie, hello there. Ronnie, what's up? Good to see you. Onyx is still getting out of bed. Raymond, how's it going? Welcome in. Jeffrey and Jeff, good to see you. KQ in the house. Sweets, what's up? Good morning. Hope you're doing well. C Elks coming in. Good to see you as well. Hey there, Cats. Good to see you. Blue, hello there. Welcome in. Good morning to one and all. And whoo-wee. Let's have a good one tonight, Canada. The women did a great job yesterday. The men going to look to do it again today. Poor France. Poor France. John, you got that right. Poor France. They're going to be in for a shocker here today. But hey, they do have an NHL player on their team. He's on line too, Alexander Texier, the lone NHLer on Team France, I believe. But there are some other familiar names that at least jump out to me. Pierre-Edouard Bellemare, I know that name. Stefan DaCosta, that one jumps out as well. So there are some good French players here, but it's going to be no match for this Canadian team, and it is going to be Jordan Binnington getting the start today. Binnington is going to lead the way. Will France score one goal? That should have been the poll question. Good one there. So Jordan Binnington leading the way. No real changes in the lineups here today. Taves and McCarr, the D pair on line one. Celebrini, Wilson, and McDavid going to start the game together. We know that could switch up. We saw Nate McKinnon come up and play with Celebrini and McDavid, so we'll see if that happens again a little bit later on. Harley and Parenko, the second D pairing. Suzuki, McKinnon, and Hagel going to start together on line number two. We got Sanheim and Doughty, the pair number three. Stone, Crosby, and Marner on that line. And then, of course, all the extras, Horvat, Seth Jarvis, and Reinhardt going to be there with Sam Bennett and, of course, Shea Theodore. Not dressed tonight, Brad Marchand. The second game, Brad Marchand. Marshy not dressed tonight. Is that a power play move from the Tampa Bay Lightning coach, John Cooper, sitting the Florida Panther? Or is there another reason? Marshy did skate earlier today in Italy time, and he's fine. Apparently just a healthy scratch. So will we see Brad Marchand get in the mix as we move along, or is he going to continue to ride the pine? Because in my opinion, I'd rather have Marchand in than Seth Jarvis. Jarvis did not impress me in the game he played, but Marchand did pick up an assist. But we'll see how it is going to go. But Binnington, he's got to have a solid game. We need to see Binnington at his best, because we saw what happened to Swayman yesterday. Swayman giving up some not pretty goals as they just kind of drifted in from afar, but hopefully Binnington is not going to have that issue here today. Hey, Kevin, good morning. Yvonne, good morning as well. Jarvis didn't even play that much. Yeah, he only played like 6 minutes or something. It is crazy, especially the season that Marchand is having. Man, put the man in. I agree. But hey, Florida Panthers are well represented at these games all the way around, so that's okay. Marshy should be proud of his teammates. But Canada getting ready to take on France, and that one should be along in about 6 or 7 minutes for it to get started. We saw some great hockey yesterday. If you were watching around Of course, Sweden beating Slovakia in men's hockey. Germany upset by Latvia. I mean, I think you can call it an upset. That one was shocking. 4-3, Latvia taking the win. Finland went off on Team Italy yesterday, 11-0. Wow, 11-0. That was a heck of a game. We watched the women together. Canada 5-1 over Germany. The women advancing to the semifinals, which will take place tomorrow. The United States beat Denmark 6-3. And that one, when it started, man, it was close. Denmark actually had the lead for a while. And then last but not least, in the other women's quarterfinals, Switzerland beat Finland. So Canada, the women, play the women of Switzerland tomorrow afternoon in semifinal action. The winner of that one will go to the gold medal game. The women United States play Sweden, which I think will be the more difficult matchup, actually. And the winner of those two will likely meet in the gold medal. And we believe it's going to be U.S. and Canada. Those are the safe picks. In hockey this morning, one game is already wrapped up. Switzerland beating Czechia in overtime, 4-3. That one is put to bed. This is the second game of the day. Canada and France. Denmark and Latvia play a little bit later, as do the United States and Germany. Talking about Canada, we picked up another medal here today. It was a gold, Canada's first gold medal, and it was a beauty. It was a real nice one. And if I can try, why isn't this cooperating with me here? I was trying to pull it up. Let's see here. Bring this one up. Canada, a big first gold medal. And it was in, I believe it was in snowboard. Where is it? Freestyle skiing. Freestyle skiing. Mikael Kingsbury bringing home the gold medal. First gold medal for Canada. Hopefully the first of many. France making their way out on the ice. Canada as well, as we're getting set for this one to go. And boy, oh boy, France is going to be in tough. We're going to see what they can pull together and how they're going to be able to do it. This is going to be a real challenge for this squad. And oh my goodness, why is my computer going absolutely bonkers here tonight? Jordan Binnington stretching out. He's getting him set. He's getting himself ready to go. And I hope it's going to be a good one. The officials, can we pull up the officials tonight? Because I need to see who the officials are as we get set for this one to kick off. Hurry up, fingers, go. Binnington is in net. He's ready to rock. We're ready to rock. And do we have the officials? Here we go. Kyle Raymond and Christopher Holm, the referees, one American, one Swede. Ryan Daisy and Daniel Heineck, United States, and a Czech on the line. So those are the officials. Let's get ready to start this game. Let's get ready to drop the puck. Go Canada, go. Hey, Big Cody, how's it going? Welcome in. Ricky, welcome in as well. Let's play some puck, shall we? My name is Jeff. Welcome in. Three Blind Mice. Absolutely. Hey there, Chris. Welcome in. Good morning. By the way, as we're getting ready, the high fives going on. We got more Timmy's cards today, more hockey cards as we're getting to the end of our box. We're going to crack those at intermission. Connor McDavid having some words with Malkin Celebrini as they're getting ready to start. Hey, Yvonne, welcome to the show. Let's go. You won gold this morning, Moguls. Kevin, my knees feel like they won gold this morning. I'll tell you that much. LFGKQ, let's do it. France in the whites, looking sharp. Canada in the reds. Connor McD, arguably the greatest player in the game today, going to step in. Arm is up. Puck is dropped. Game on, as the kids say. No, they don't. They don't play ball hockey anymore. This is going to be played. Canada dumping it right down into the France zone. McDavid over to Celebrini, side of the net. Celebrini getting tied up there. He's battling with his feet. Good job kicking it to his stick. He's going to lose the puck. France going to try and outlet this one. Canada keeping it in. Devin Taves from the point, shooting that one high. Sails over. McCarr pinching up on the far side. McDavid behind the net. He's trying to get there. It's taken away from him. And here comes France as they're going to work it to their blue line. Now they're going to play it back, look to regroup, and a long aerial pass is going to miss nobody. They say no icing call was deflected. So Binnington comes out to leave it here for Devon Taves. Taves from the Avalanche. Going to play this one up. Him and McCarr great together as they continue their hot play. Line number 2 coming on. McKinnon curling. Far long pass coming in. Here comes Hagel to McKinnon for the tip right on. Nice save. Wasn't a complicated one. Puck is going to drop. Suzuki playing this one back to the point. Suzuki getting again. He turns and shoots. That one's kicked to the corner. Here's McKinnon to Hagel with a shot right on, and another nice stop from the France Tendy as he gets in. Canada has their legs working early. They've clearly woken up, and it's Junsa, the goaltender for France, and I'm sure that's not how you pronounce it. Just a bat boy, what's going on? Good morning to you. Lisa, hello. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for joining us. My name is Sam. This is a Samwelb12 Experience live on the SB12 Sports Network. Crosby winning the drawback. Marner with a shot. That one is kicked aside. Hey, good morning, Jamaica Dave. Welcome in. Back to the point. Canada keeping this one in. Over to the side, Sanheim to Crosby. Crosby with a shot. That one is knocked down. On the far side, keeping it in. Marner trying to play it over to Stone. Stone with it. The question is, will France get out of their own end at all? Here it is to Stone, and he can't get it in the empty net. Good little stick lift there. Very timely stick lift. As Nicholas Ritz going to play this one around, and France now going to work up the boards. They do get out of their own zone, but they can't get over the red line. Put back in by Drew Doughty. Here comes Mitch Marner on the forecheck. Well, if you can call it a forecheck. France going to pass it around him. Here comes France into the Canadian zone for the first time here today with any type of puck possession. Playing it around, a little bump in the corner. McCarr up on his man. France in here digging. Jules Busk in there working it, and Canada doing a nice job along the boards. France between the legs playing this to the point. Here's a long shot, and Binnington going to make the catch. Wow. France with their first shot on net. I thought it would be a lot longer till they got their first shot on net, but that was pretty darn groovy. CB, what's going on? Go, Canada, go. Canada are going. They're moving their feet here early. Clearly, they were watching speed skating earlier today because they are moving. Cadallo coming in with those gifts. Thank you, Cadallo. Appreciate that very, very much. Hey, Ottawa Senators, welcome in. Good morning. Canada off the draw, going to work this around. Here come the Canucks, dropping this one in the corner. Sam Bennett going in here after it, getting put into the boards. Jarvis and Reinhardt in here with them. Bennett playing it around to the point. France going to get this one out with speed. Taves getting back. France getting in, driving towards the net. They got an open man. The pass coming over, but they can't connect for the shot. Charles Bertrand wide open, but just couldn't get the shot. Good try there. Good try. Let's go. Poor guy. Working this one across. Here they coming. Hang on. Thank you so much. What do we see pop up there? Beverly coming in with the Go Canada Super Chat. Beverly, thank you so much. Beverly with the Super Chat. Drop some hockey sticks in the chat. Show some love, some chat hype for the Super Chat. Hey there, Todd. What's going on? Welcome in. This giving me flip down, and the France goaltender going to send this one all the way down the ice. And that's going to be an icing call. And hang on, I got a very important message here that just popped up. John Cooper, why are you sending me text messages from the bench? Just going to call a message from a guy who leaves the coach. Yes. Yes. Oh, you're here. Yes. Give him a call. We expect nothing less than a 3-year deal with a signing bonus and a company car. All right, getting off the draw, playing this one down around in the corner. Always negotiating, right? Always be closing, always be negotiating. Hey, Frost, how's it going? Here comes Canada up to that blue line, dumping it in again. Here comes that forecheck. Hagel waiting for the puck to come out to him. He's curling to the front of the net. McKinnon can't get over to him. Nice defensive zone coverage here by Team France. I got to tell you, I like their strategy here. Playing it hard, Trey against the boards. The big man, he's huge. They're going to kick this one out. 4 shots for Canada in the first 4 minutes. Only 1 shot for Team France. And for anybody watching from France, bonjour, welcome to the show. That's about the extent of my French. Here comes France, the captain, driving it in. Stone going to bump him. Here's a long shot through a screen, off the boards. Binnington going post to post, gliding across that crease with a beautiful power slide. Love to see it. WBH, what's going on? Official, what's up? Welcome in. Here's a quick shot. That one gets knocked down around. Canada getting it out of their own zone. France looking to curl, back up over the line, going to dump this one in. A good French hop. Is Doughty going to take his man in the corner, taking his man down as Pierre-Edouard Bellemare. He gets knocked down, and the Canadians get it out, and everybody's changing up. Just about 5 minutes gone in the first period of play here. A very energetic first period. Lots of high-energy skating. France is standing in step with the Canadians. Not as many shots towards the net, not as much offensive zone pressure, but they're skating with them stride for stride. France going to dump this one out, and it's going to go out of play. And I like the strategy. The France, they're not going for these short passes. They're going for these long passes, and it's working right now. Canada is getting up on tight, and France is passing around the coverage. Now, that will change. Canada is too good to allow that happen, so we know it's going to change up. Blue, what's going on? The Montreal Canadiens. Boy, are they having a heck of a year. A heck of a year. All right, Bo Horvat in to take this draw for Canada. He's going to scramble it back with a shot right off the draw. Nice shoulder save. Canada working it back. Juka with a great stop there. Canada cross ice. Jarvis with this now. He's going to go back cross ice from the point, setting it up. Makar dancing around his man Makar, skating all the way up to the faceoff. Thought Makar shooting, trying to go short side. Couldn't squeeze that one past the goaltender. Canada in the corner. Horvat with this now. Horvat putting it out. Canada trying to go backdoor to Jarvis. That does not connect. It's taken away. This fourth line of the French, Florian Doughty, with a nice defensive play there. Pretty much stopped the goal. That's right, Lisa. Make sure you hit that like button. Hit that thumbs up for us. And welcome in everybody. And by the way, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe as well. Here comes Canada in front with a centering attempt. That one doesn't connect. Holy smokes. Gonna work this one through. Hey, Danny, what's up? Welcome in. Francis winning gold. John says, I've seen enough. Francis taking it all. Oh, wow. Hey, Pat, welcome in. Good morning. Good morning to everybody. Great playing. Canada is just putting pucks towards the net. Nice passing. They're doing all the good things. All the good things, which is exactly what we like to see. I hope everybody did have a little bit of a sleep in this morning. Always nice to start the day with some hockey. Little turkey bacon for breakfast over in our household. Around behind the net. Canada digging Celebrini, getting taken down off his feet. We got a penalty. First penalty of the game. Dun, dun, dun. Pierre Karinen is going to go to the box. Canada to the power play. And they're going to have a little pause for the cause, a little break in the action as Canada going to get a chance on the power play. They have been so good on the power play. Colin, how's it going? And Mick D has been lights out. Is Joseph Boumde playing for France, former New Jersey player. Joseph Boumde, let's see. I don't recognize that name. And it doesn't look like good old Joe is playing. Watching from the beach in Mexico. Ewok, first of all, I love the Ewoks. And man, I'm jealous. Would love to be on the beach right about now. But here in Toronto, it is a kind of an overcast day. A little gray. I see a little bit of blue sky. And I think we're hovering right around the 0 marker. It might be a couple below, but it's certainly much warmer than it has been. But no doubt, nowhere like being on a beach. Nowhere like being on a beach watching hockey. That is the dream. Beach hockey. Let's go. I will tell you, though, when we were down south, when we were in Florida, going to the hockey game, not having to wear the heavy jackets and putting on layers was so nice. Being able to go to the game in shorts or jeans and a T-shirt. Oh, it was so good. All right, Canada going to come in. Bellemare having a little conversation here with Kreenan, kind of saying, hey, what's up with that? Trying to figure out what the issue is. Had pancakes, turkey, sausage, hash browns was good. Nice, Jeff. Love the hash browns, especially if you do the hash browns that are like the potato shavings. So good. Here we go. Canada on the power play. McCarr going to put it across. Here's a shot that sails wide. McKinnon was waiting for it to come to him. Didn't quite get there. And France going to send this one all the way down the ice. Down around at the side. Going to come out of the zone. France hanging on to it. Canada not forcing him to make a play. Got to make him make a move, right? Make a move. Hey, Zachary, how's it going? Martin, what's up? Coffee and hockey. There you go. McCarr going to drop this one back. Here comes McDavid with speed straight up the middle. Going to dish it off to Crosby. Too far for him. So McDavid says, I'll just go get it myself. Giving it over to McKinnon. McKinnon. He's got Crosby and McDavid. Going to go back to the point for McCarr to McKinnon. Cross ice. Marner feathering it in front. That one doesn't connect. This coming out. McKinnon. This is going to be given away all the way down. And Binnington setting it up. Here comes McCarr looking to get organized at the cabin on Rice Lake and not going on the beach. Way nice. Hanging out at the cabin. Here's McKinnon. McKinnon down low. McDavid, he's got Crosby on the far side. Back up top, it was Reinhart before, excuse me. Here's McKinnon. Reinhart in front, going to bounce it, trying to turn it, comes to Crosby. Back over to McKinnon. Oh, what a stick save as a goaltender comes across and knocks it away. Hey, Lynn, it's men's hockey here today. Men's hockey. The women will be back tomorrow. Little family day, Canadian women action. 12-12 to go here in the first. Canada with a glorious chance, but the France netminder Julian Junka with a crazy stick save coming across. McDavid kind of tumbled over him. McKinnon just blindly throws us in, and the goaltender throwing the stick, not throwing the stick, but swinging the stick out makes a beautiful save. Hey, Angel, how's it going? France going to win the draw, going to play it back again. This is quite a nice penalty kill by the French team. Sending it all the way down. Canada reversing it behind the row net. Binnington actually doing some stick handling there. Here comes Canada over the line. Marner with this now. Marner centering it. Bump back to the point. Over to Mitch. Marner taking a look down low in front for Horvat with a shot right on. Nice save. Nice bang, bang, bang play between Marner, Stone, and Horvat. Really working that one. Go, Canada, go. Let's go. Hey, Big Stepper. How many shots on goal for the Mitchie one? All right, give me a moment. I can put that one up. Let me see. They don't give us as many good stats. I just got to go to a different area to pull that up. So bear with me. Clickety click. Mitchie Marner. Off the draw. Canada going to keep this one down low. Let's see. Right now it says, no, that can't be correct. Here comes Doughty trying to fire it through. That one was almost close. Wilson trying to dig this one across. Here's a shot by Doughty. They score! Canada putting it in. Tom Wilson gonna get the dirty goal. The dirty for Tom Wilson. He's going to put this one in, and Canada takes a 1-0 lead. Unreal. What effort. No shots, by the way, for Marner yet registered. The shot, the save. Doughty had the initial shot, kicked out off the right leg, right to Tom Wilson, who was standing there. As he lunges forward, he chips that one in. Tom Wilson, the tough guy, puts the goal in. 1-0 Canada. Huge goal. Huge goal. Right off the draw. France going to put this one deep in the Canadian zone. Wilson from Doughty and McDavid. France wide alone. Bottom of the faceoff circle. Shot, rebound. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! France ties it up. What? Duan buries it. 13 seconds after Canada scores, the French tie this one up. Just bad defensive play, a giveaway. A shot leads to a rebound, almost identical to the goal Canada had. The shot saved by the right pad comes right out to number 91, and he puts it home. Due. Wow, Parenko with a horrible giveaway. Parenko has struggled in this tournament, and all of a sudden we are tied up here. Come on, a fourth line goal for France. That is not what we were expecting. Hey, Sam the Golfer, what's going on? Welcome in. Nameless, hello there. Welcome in. Oh my gosh. Patoli, that one sums it up. Schneids, how's it going? Here comes Taves over the line. Going to get it to Marner. Marner gives it away. Here comes France. France chugging down over the line. Falling. Still trying to go. Canada going to turn it over. Here comes Crosby. 2-on-1. Crosby coming in. He's got Stone. Passes it back. Taves scores. Devon Taves. Oh, puts this one ahead. Thank goodness, Devon. A bad play by a Canadian defenseman costs him a goal, and a Canadian defenseman gets it back. Here we go. It comes out, Sidney Crosby racing it in. He had Taves. He drops it to him, and Taves with a great shot beats the French goaltender. What a nice shot. Is it too early to drink? It's never too early. Cheers, everybody. And I promise you, it's just Gatorade, nothing else. Told you I need my calculator. Unbelievable. Great goal. Devon Taves, Crosby, and McCarr picking up the helpers on that one. France going to get it out. By the way, we're just about to hit the 10-minute mark of the first period, and we already got 3 goals on the board. I bet you everybody thought it would be 3-0 Canada, not necessarily 2-1 if 3 goals were going to be scored. Back to the line. Theodore has it hop over his stick. He's going to play this one down low. Sam Bennett going around the boards. Over to Jarvis. Jarvis back over to Bennett. Sam Bennett with it. Has Reinhart with him. Reinhart coming in, digging. Sam Bennett's helmet comes off. He's got to leave. He's got to go off, and that's the rule. If your helmet comes off, you need to leave the play immediately. So he does. France is going to take over with the puck. Connor McDavid comes in trying to take it away. French going to work it up the near side. Canada, McDavid steals, going to pass it over. Up the chute with a shot, and that one is deflected away as Celebrini getting an opportunity. Celebrini, we need him to go 3 for 3. 3 games and 3 goals. Haywire dropping the heart. Thank you so much, Haywire. Welcome in. Here's Celebrini pulling the trigger. A stick lift. Parenko hammering it. That one goes wide. Celebrini turning, going to play this one down low. It's chipped away from McDavid. Back out in front. Celebrini didn't see it, and France going to get this one out and down the ice. Picking it up, bringing it all the way back is Tom Wilson. Wilson, one of the goal scorers, going to play it ahead, and Canada going to break out of their own zone. Here we go. Let's do it, right, folks? Let's do it. Hey, Montreal, how's it going? Finland looks real good. They whooped Italy big time. 65 shots is madness. The Italy netminders have seen a lot of rubber thrown at them. There you go, playing it back. Canada setting up in their own zone, going to look to move this one forward. Here comes Canada, and I actually believe, it's funny you mentioned that about too early for a drink. I thought I heard for these early games, Canada were allowing the bars to open and serve early. Special occasion privileges. Hey, go. I don't know how true that is. I thought I heard that, though. McKinnon, he's going down low. Going to chip this over. Suzuki, back up top to the point. Going across over to McKinnon. McKinnon, he's looking, curling, shooting. Suzuki off the boards, trying to shovel it in. And a nice stop here by the French Tendy. Wow. Hey, welcome in, everybody. If you are just joining us this morning, welcome in. Hey, Eel Maple, welcome in. And who else did we see coming in? Mr. Basketball, welcome in. Welcome in. Talking about basketball, did you get a chance to watch the NBA skills competition last night. We put it on for just a little bit, watched the slam dunk contest, and well, I highly respect those 4 dunkers, and they did go back to the classics, right? They went back to the 360 windmills, the reverse two-handed windmills. There was no crazy gimmicky dunks, no jumping over cars, no blowing out candles on cupcakes at the rim. None of that stuff this year. Only one person jumped over somebody to dunk it. There was no dunking over Shaq or dumping over anybody, just that one time. So I got to give them props. I was caught off guard. I was expecting some of the gimmicky kind of video game type dunks, but I got to give them kudos for going back to basic dunkery. So it was interesting. Excuse me. All right. Allowed to serve 6 a.m. owner's discretion. All right. Thank you, Wayne. I didn't think I was completely crazy. Hey, 975th, how's it going? I wish I could help you out with that, my friend. I wish I could help you out. Hey, Pops, what's going on for the Canucks, for Canada? And it was a beautiful Tom Wilson and Devon Taves, the 2 goal scorers. Jordan Binnington, your goalkeeper here for Canada. Excuse me. All right, back from commercial break. Face off in the France zone to the left of the goaltender. Sidney Crosby can't win that draw. France going to take it away. Shots 11-4, 7:50 to go. Marner, back pass, shot right into the glove of the nice French goaltender. He's been playing okay today. Julian Yunka has made some great goals, some great glove saves, some really nice sticks. Hey, Charged, welcome in. Welcome to the show, one and all. Again, for those that we haven't met yet, my name is Sam. Thanks so much for joining here today. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that follow or subscribe, depending on where you're watching. We appreciate it. When you drink, make sure it goes down the right hole. I often, Kevin, have that problem. When you try to drink fast, it often leads to problems. Press on, Canada. That's right, Martin. Let's go. Elvis, how's it going? 99% doesn't mean safe, guys. That's true. That's true. You never know what could happen. Over to Taves. Taves up to the red line, going to dump it in. Coming around, trying to clip this one off. Crosby lets it go off his stick. Here comes France. Hustling down the far side, trying to curl around. They do. France getting in here deep, penetrating the offensive zone. Stone, long pass up to Horvat. Horvat, he's coming in. Horvat going down low still with it. Bennett in front of the net. Horvat going to cycle it around. Bennett has to curl out to him. Sam Bennett going to try to center it back to Horvat. It was there. It rolls off his stick. And again, Yunka with a nice save. Hey, Andrew, how's it going? Saying 8 minutes in when it was tied when you press in for a goal. That's awesome, Andrew. Oh, boy. Hope everybody's having a great weekend. Hard to believe it's Sunday already. And we know Monday, a day off for a lot of folks. Family Day here in Canada, and I believe it's President's Day down in the U.S. for our friends down south. Gumdrop here. Hey, Gumdrop, good morning. Didn't see you sneak in. Off the draw. France going to win this one again. The French have been winning a few face-offs, which has been impressive. Canada going to take it away in the neutral zone. Back over to Bennett, sending it in. Reinhart going in the corner. Sam Reinhart, man, a couple seasons ago, he had like 50 goals. He was insane. He still scores a lot, but he's certainly slowed down from the pace he was on. Especially this year, the Panthers struggling. And that's going to be up and at a glass. Linesman says it hit the glass and goes out. Welcome in Family Day weekend here in Bathurst, New Brunswick. Welcome in. Sergey, I hope you're doing well. Canada fans already celebrating in the first period. Yeah, you can never celebrate in the first period. Never celebrate the first period. Too early. Too early. Got to wait for the zeros at the end of the third. This coming around down in the corner. Going to be chipped over in the across. Canada going to work it. Here comes Doughty. Doughty, look out. Giving it away. Doughty going to fight back and get it. Got some help from Connor McDavid. Over to Tom Wilson. Wilson. He's going to swing it over to McDavid. McDavid. Curling over. Oh, he's so good on his skates. So good. Back to the point. Doughty to Taze. Taze playing this one back to Doughty. Doughty trying to go down low. Hey there, Billy. Good morning. Welcome in. Taves still working. Celebrini has it now along the board. Celebrini shaking off one. Looking down low. Wilson back up top to Taves. Taves. He's going to bank this one off the boards. Comes right out, and the French goaltender going to grab and hang on to it. What an opportunity this is for Celebrini. They're going to go to commercial break with 5.5 to go, period number 1. But what an opportunity for young Malkin Celebrini. Oh, my goodness. Getting to spend time with the likes of Crosby and McDavid and McKinnon and just the conversations. And he's got to be soaking in so much. And Celebrini, the year he's having with the San Jose Sharks is just incredible. If you haven't been watching the San Jose Sharks, yes, they're not number 1 overall, but the Sharks, they got a lot of talent with Celebrini and Will Smith and all the squad they've put together there. They are fun to watch. And the Sharks, they are going to be a contender in the next couple of years as they continue to grow and develop. You know, right now, Celebrini has been playing better than Connor Bedard has. And the difference is Greer in San Jose has put together a really solid team. They have a solid squad there in San Jose, where Chicago, I don't think they're nearly as good as San Jose. And poor Connor Bedard, you know, he just doesn't have a good surrounding cast. Like, sorry, Foligno, I just don't think you're a good mentor for a young Connor Bedard. I wish Connor Bedard was here getting to spend some time with a lot of these players, because man, it would be insane. Sidney Crosby, one behind Jerome McGinley for most points for a Canadian at the Olympics in the NHL era. Jerome McGinley leading the way. Crosby tied with Joe Sakic right now. Sitting here in a rum bar, third rum, 82 and sunny. It's a beautiful day for Jamaica Dave. And Dave's got the warm and fuzzies going on. Here's Connor McDavid off the draw. Scramble. Celebrini trying to pull this one away. One day we'll be sitting here saying Celebrini's tying the Canadian leaders. Hey, hang up. How's it going? We need Team Canada to lock in to win the game and move to the quarterfinals. And Team Canada go for that gold medal. I agree with you. And they certainly will. They certainly will. Hey, Mega, what's going on? That's right. Smash that thumbs up button. Let's go 50 likes. Let's go 3, 2, 1, click. Smash that like button. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow so very much. Rand, Tanny, thank you so much for hitting those follows. Canada down low behind the net, trying to pull this one out in front. France going to take it away. Here comes the French again over the Canadian blue line. 5 minutes to go here in period number 1. This is coming all the way down the ice. 14 shots for Canada, 4 for Team France, but they were able to score. France setting it up now, going to move. Long pass up, going to be tipped into the Canadian zone. Canada back with it. Parenko, he's going to play it along the boards. Hagel working it up. Return feed for Hagel. He's going to send it right back across. Suzuki with it. Suzuki and Hagel playing some catch. Suzuki running out of real estate. And then French going to deke it around McKinnon. In the corner, Suzuki coming over. At the line, held in. Harley going to play this one over. Parenko trying to center it. Hits a skate and is deflected wide. France coming back. They're going D to D, and they're going to work it up far side of the ice. The French circling around, trying to get away from the Canadians. Canada putting some good pressure, but the French able to get it all the way down. That's right, Martin. Time for another. Time for another. I don't drink because my liver told me not to. There you go. I'm a bit concerned about the Canadian goaltending. Yeah, it will be interesting to see how they do. Jeffrey Marchand is not playing. John Cooper has elected not to dress Brad Marchand for the second straight game. And here comes Mitch Marner with a partial breakaway. He's going to turn around, feed this one over. Stone deking himself out and just could not tuck it home. Marner and Stone working through, sitting again. It is crazy. Love the water. Water refill with sparkling water. All about the sparkling water. Here comes Canada again. They're certainly getting some opportunities. 15 shots now in the first period. Stone, a little feathering pass for Theodore. That doesn't connect. France going to turn the other way. They get it out, but not far. Sam Bennett is there to try and take it away. Stone backing up. Canada in the midst of a line change. 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes to go here in period number 1. That's right, Bray. Make us proud. Canada, Bennett putting it around behind his own net. Canada, McCarr, long pass. It's turned over. It comes back into the Canadian zone. It's touched up, but it's offside. As Sasha Triel in there touching up, but it was offside. Marner had a good chance, some good speed on that breakaway, just couldn't get in all alone, couldn't get around Pierre Kreenan, and elected to spin around and give it to Stone, who was following up for a chance. And Stone with a nice move, backhand, forehand, backhand, but just lost the handle. Wouldn't have mattered because Junka had that post covered, had the skate pushed up real hard against there. Florida coach doesn't want to play his Florida player. It's actually the Tampa Bay Lightning coach that doesn't want to play the Florida Panther player. Still don't understand why we have... Oh, they're just trying to mix things up. Canada has introduced black as a color several years back. They kind of had red, white, and black as their 3 colors, and they've always used, they had that third jersey that was the all black one. Here comes French again in the slot, taken away, but now they've elected to kind of use it as the leaf. I don't mind it. Here comes McDavid in the high slot. McDavid cutting around, passing it across to the other side. That couldn't connect. They're going to go switch up, getting a line change coming in. French goalie has played inspired hockey. They are. Listen, anytime any of these other nations play Canada, say when they play the U.S., they're like, man, look at who we're playing against. They want to put on the best show they can. They want to stand tall. It gives them that extra bit of adrenaline, right? You're thinking, I have McDavid, McKinnon, Crosby shooting on me. That's going to give them that extra adrenaline that sometimes can mean the difference. Here comes McDavid trying to pepper it over to McKinnon. That one is broken up. Like the introduction of the black into the colors. Yeah, Maple, it makes it look a little modern, right? Gives it a little modern twist. I'm very much a traditionalist. I love the original looks, but I don't mind the black being introduced. Here's a long shot from the point. That one's going to get through with 111. That's going to be held by Binnington. My favorite Canada jersey of all time, and I have one upstairs, still folded up in the packaging. It's never even been opened. It's where they had the half leaf and it said Canada underneath. I believe, was it the 72 Canada jersey? And we got a penalty coming up here as well. Wow. Canada, Travis Sanheim is going to be issued a penalty. So Sanheim is going to get called with the hold. Let's see this. Yeah, okay. He takes a hand off the stick and he grabs the jersey a little bit. That's a hold all day long. A little bit of a weak call, but hey, a hold is a hold is a hold. It's against the rules. It's a penalty. So France going to get an opportunity on the power play with the man advantage. Hey there, Aston. How's it going? Welcome in. Off the draw, playing this one around, back and forth, back and forth. Just Morrissey, Mike, has the injuries. Marchand is a healthy scratch. Setting this up, working it around. Here's a long shot, and it's going to be grabbed and held by Binnington. Oh, okay. No. He hasn't called you back or has to call you? Oh, okay. All right. Pierre-Edouard Bellemare, 40-year. When did he turn 40? My gosh, where does the time go? Anonymous viewer, welcome in. When are they playing again? So it depends on the quarterfinal schedule. So we won't know that till a little bit later today. But the Canadian women play tomorrow. Yes, anonymous viewer, this is 100% the game in action live right now, 11:15 a.m. Eastern time. This coming out, France going to chase it down, 1:16 to go on the power play. Marchand should go home to Miami. I hope Marchand gets back into another game. I really, really hope they do. Let's see here. No, that's a Canada Cup jersey. Okay, Big Cody. Canada Cup. Those were the days. Oh, taken away. Canada breaking free. Coming in. Backhand. They score on the breakaway. Canada. Stone. Stoner going to put it in on the breakaway. Good to see him get it. Yeah, I agree. This will be Sidney Crosby's last Olympics for sure. Big goal here by Canada. It's a shorty. Mark Stone. Marner with a little slash. Lucky he didn't get called for that one. Stone picks up the loose puck, goes backhand, glove side, and puts this one through. Mark Stone, real nice forehand, backhand, a little chip shot with the sand wedge, and good to see Stone getting in there, getting the goal. He's been so close so many times. The early 80s, Canada wore blue and I don't remember the blue. I'll have to go back and look. Stone unassisted. The horn goes. Period number 1 is in the books. 3-1 Canada. Real nice work. Tom Wilson, Devon Taves, and Mark Stone, your goal scorers. Douay, the goal scorer for France. 17 shots in the first period from Team Canada. 6 shots by the French. They were digging and digging hard. Wow. Each team just with 1 penalty. France still has a little bit of time left on the clock, and they will start period number 2 with the man advantage as Canada working their way. They are looking real nice. You got 1 shot from Devon Taves. Taves ending up a +2. 2 shots from McCarr. You got Wilson picking up a point on, he has 1 shot. Nick Suzuki with a couple of shots. McKinnon and Hagel each with a shot. 4 shots from Mark Stone. You talk about Stone working hard. 4 shots from Stone, which is pretty crazy. Doughty has a shot. Reinhardt has a couple of shots. Horvat with a couple of shots. Most of the defensemen have a shot on net, which is great. And this is something we talk about during the NHL season. And for those that don't follow us regularly or not subscribed, we do call NHL games, and we will of course be back once the NHL returns. But this is huge. And one of the things we always talk about is a lot of the NHL success of teams comes from their defensive scoring and their ability to put pucks on net from the point. And that is something Canada's defense has been doing a really good job of. So it is awesome. Remember people saying Stone was slow. Jeffrey, listen, I may be one of those people, and I still will say that Stone is a little slow. He is a little slow. But hey, he got the puck. He picked it up. He motored his way. He put it all out there on the ice, and he got the job done. That is for sure. He's not a speedster by any means, but he came through. There it is. Go Leafs, go. Go Flames, go. Everybody's got their team they cheer for. And regardless, whoever it is, man, you got to just bar down. You just got to go. And these NHL teams got to step up. Hey there, Kyle. What's going on? The goal by Mark Stone scored was absolutely nasty. Yeah, just a little chip shot, right? Just a little flip up. My $1 France just turned into 15 cents. There you go. Is there Discord? Yes, we do have a Discord. If you'd like to join our Discord, let me get that invite for you. You know, and shame on me, I don't promote the Discord enough, but we'll get the Discord invite in. And if anybody wants to come over and join our Discord, you are absolutely more than welcome to do so. It is a fun little place to hang out and enjoy. And let's see if I can, let's see, come on, computer. Let's see here. Why, oh, why, oh, why? Huh. All right. My Discord, my computer here is not allowing me to get to, there we go. All right. An extra little click is all it took. Invite, copy. All right. So if you want to join our Discord, you are more than welcome to. It is 100% free. There's no pay to play here like some of the other channels where you got to pay for them to read your comments. Then they ignore you the rest of the stream. Nothing is pay to play. You are free to join our Discord and chat all you would like. And of course, I mean, listen, super chats and PayPals are more than welcome, and we appreciate it so much, but it is not required by any means. So welcome in, come join our Discord, hang out, and have some fun. Let me close that back up. All right. So good game, good work. Hey, Jack, let's go Habs. Habs. Boy, talk about Habs. We had a lot of folks coming in talking about the Montreal Canadiens. The Montreal Canadiens They have been such a tear this year. They've been on an unbelievable tear, and we got to give them so much credit for what the Habs have been doing. You know, they're currently sitting second in the Atlantic. Last year, they were at the bottom. They'd fight their way up. They'd drop down. They just squeaked in as a wild card and got schooled by the Washington Capitals. This year, they are sitting pretty, actually tied with Detroit, 72 points. Montreal looking real fine, and I appreciate what they're doing. Demidov has been great. They've just been finding their way. Lane Hudson continues to evolve, continues to get better. They are great. Our Maple Leafs, they're in trouble. 63 points. They are 6 points out of a wild card spot. Boston, who has also been red hot. Boston and the Sabres, who just don't lose that much. They've just been winning, and it's making it tough for everybody. So Toronto now tied with Ottawa. They got to leapfrog Ottawa, Washington, Columbus to get into that spot. So the last 20 games are going to be super important for the Toronto Maple Leafs. As for all of these teams, because all of a sudden, if you're like Montreal and you get cold and you start losing, you could drop very quickly. So it's so close in the East. It is absolutely wild. Hey, Randall, how's it going? U.S. and Canada will be fun to watch. Absolutely it will. It is going to be a blast. In the men's bronze and gold medal games will be next weekend, so you don't have to worry for those that are stuck at work like me. During the week, we will be bringing you those next weekend. Of course, Blue Jays baseball also getting underway next weekend. So we're going to get hockey and baseball for probably Saturday and Sunday next week. It is going to be so good. World famous Pokemon, what's going on? What's up? Watching the game, tagging along with this channel, just subbed up. World famous, thank you so much for hitting that sub. We appreciate it very much. And if you have not subbed up, hit that subscribe button as we're working our way to 250,200 is what we are working towards. So help us get there. And you can also help us out by sharing the stream, dropping it on your social circles, Facebook, Instagram, Reddit, wherever you have a hockey community. Heck, if you have a community on Bumble, Tinder, Hinge, whatever you're on, LinkedIn, WhatsApp, drop the link. We would appreciate it so much. Hey, Timmy Two Shoe, good morning to you. We appreciate you and appreciate everybody coming in. All right, let's open up these hockey cards. Let's see what we're going to get. Of course, I don't think they have them in the States, but here in Canada, we got the Tim Hortons Canada cards. Now we are trying to find the golden goal autograph, the Sidney Crosby autograph. There's only 10 of them. Here we go. We got a little Brad Marchand on the base. Little Northern Stars, Dylan Strome. I love the Strome family so much. The Stromes are so good. And Jordan Emberlay, getting that going. Man, yeah, Dylan Strome, Ryan, I like the Strome so much. And away cards too. Yeah, you got that. And by the way, Upper Deck Series 2, the flagship product of Upper Deck, is coming out in March. We got a couple of boxes on order. So as soon as those come in, we'll be doing live breaks looking for the Easton Cowan rookie card. Will we get so lucky? All right. Oh, she had a great game yesterday. Brianne Jenner got the Brianne Jenner. Hey, Anthony, what's going on? Welcome in. Luke is here. And we got, oh, is this the missing one we needed? No, it's not. Darn it. We got the Mark Scheifele on the gold medals. We need one more of the gold medals to complete that set. And Sean Monahan, let's go. Love to get. Only one time of all the years Tim Hortons has been doing the cards, only one time we hit a redemption, and it was a Matthew Dumba rookie auto. So Matthew Dumba rookie auto we got. Musically, you love collecting cards. Nice. What do you collect? And if you yourself collect these Tim Hortons cards or Upper Deck Series 1, I have lots of duplicates. So if you need any, shoot me an email or shoot me a DM with your needs, and I'll be happy to, if I have what you need, I'll be more than happy to send it out your way. Here we go. Program of Excellence, Evan Bouchard. I'm a big Evan Bouchard fan. I know a lot of Oiler fans are hit and miss on him. And Joe Nieuwendyk. Oh, man, Joe Nieuwendyk. Such a great player. Joe Nieuwendyk. He's saying, I caught your live, buddy. How's it going, Penguins? I'm doing great. Thank you. We the North. Thank you so much. Ray, thank you for the follow. Corey, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I don't mind my chat wasn't scrolling. It's conference wildcard. Hey, Will, what's up? Corey, welcome in. Okay, yeah, we got this. You know what is funny? Here's a funny story about this jersey. So I've been wanting to get a Team Canada jersey for a long time, right? I have the one I've been wearing for the women, the old Sydney Olympic 2000 jersey, but I wanted this one. I wanted this one for the longest time. And if for those in Canada, you know, the Esso, there's Petro-Canada, there's Esso, and all the gas stations have their own points. Well, I was collecting Esso extra points for the longest time, and they were getting rid of that. That program was going away, and they actually had one of the rewards you could redeem your points for was a Team Canada jersey. Now, this is going back many years. So that's what I did. I redeemed all my points for the jersey, and I love it. I love it. So, yeah, collect those points. You never know when they have good stuff coming up. Justin from Brazil, welcome in. David, how's it going from Angus? Good to have you along with us. By the way, we have so many people. Hey, Randy, so many people from so many different locations. If you're looking to travel, especially with spring break coming up, March break coming up, take a look. There's a link. Our travel agent extraordinaire, Dee's Destinations. You want to book, she will help you. Go follow her over on Insta. Dee's Destinations will book you anything. You want to go to Disney, Universal, you want to take an all-inclusive trip, go on a cruise, she will hook you up, help her out. Go give her a follow and reach out to her if you are looking to book your next vacay. The Lindros Aero jersey. Man, Lindros, can we talk about Lindros for a second here? Eric Lindros, when he was playing, and we all know, you know, the whole Scott Stevens saga, blah, blah, blah. But Eric Lindros, man, when he came in, was a tower of power. He just a power forward that I think paved the way for so many more to play that role. Lindros would score goals. He'd embarrass you. He'd hit you hard. He'd punish you. He was just such a good player. Shout out to 88. He just absolutely amazing. Anthony, you got a Canada jersey. Nice. I was looking at buying one of the new Canada jerseys, but I'll be honest with you. They were super expensive. And I didn't jump on that boat. I would like to get one eventually, though. Talking about hard hitting, punishing players, got a little Chris Pronger action. Pronger, he's one of those guys that would hammer you. So is this guy, a little Jamie Benn on the Northern Stars. Jamie Benn would knock your lights out. And my girl who picked up a big goal yesterday, Blair Turnbull, come on, she has been so awesome in this tournament. Man, she's great. She is great. Big fan of Blair Turnbull. All right, we got a couple of packs left. We're going to save those for next intermission. Hopefully this game is going to be getting up pretty soon. Remember Ty Domi we got into? Oh, Ty Domi. Ty Domi would knock you around too. He didn't score like an Eric Lindros, but he would hit you hard. And when he dropped those gloves, man, it was sick. One of my favorite Ty Domi moments of all time took place in Philadelphia, where he's in the penalty box and he sprays the water above his head, the fan a little overzealous, falls in the box. Domi grabs him, and he could have annihilated him, but the referees jumped in, and man, it was almost a rumble in the box. And from what we've heard, Domi and that gentleman are still friends to this day. It's pretty funny. We actually have that clip posted. Where do we post it? I think it's on our Insta. It might be on our TikTok as well. But such a funny moment. It could be on our YouTube as well. I can't remember. Probably posted it everywhere, but it was so funny. Look, Canada just unnecessarily passed 6 more times. They pass a lot. Hey, Mr. Pastry, how's it going? Welcome in snowbirding in Cozumel, Mexico. And sounds delightful. Sounds delightful. Yeah, make sure your live button is hit and that you are up to speed and you are live and in living color as we get set for the third period. Again, if you missed it earlier, Canada in ski cross picks up a gold medal. So Canada's first gold medal comes today, and man, it was so nice to see. We were waiting. Canada was kind of off the pace of what we were seeing from last year. Kingsbury gets the gold. I believe that's 9 medals now for Canada. They had 13 going into day 9 last Olympics, so they're a little off the pace, but hopefully we'll pick it up. And we got a lot of guys and gals going in speed skating coming up over the next couple days. Lots in the speed skating final. So Canada should be able to pick up a few more medals, looking to do better than they did last Olympics. So let's go Canada. Of course, the women in the snowboard, I don't even know what you call this, slope style, women's slope style, qualifying as well, moving along, trying to get through. So it's tough competition. And if you were paying attention, if you're watching some of the snowboarding and skiing yesterday, the conditions were not good. It was like a sleet, rain, snow mix. It was kind of nasty. And I know in the slalom, some of the guys were going down and having some trouble with the grip. But today, much better conditions. Hey, John, let's go Canada. You got that right. Do you remember Bob Probert? Oh, of course. Proby, what a good fight. Him and Wendell Clark, so many good tilts, so many good fights, Probert and Wendell Clark. And we're never going to have a generation like that again. With the enforcer role and the fighter role becoming extinct, we're never going to see those type of fights that we used to see. Don't get me wrong, there's some good tilts that still take place today. Of course, Rempe from the Rangers, is a big part of them, but there's a lot of guys who can still throw them. But the speed and the brutality that we used to see from guys like Probert and Joey Koser, and of course, Wendell Clark and Ty Domi and those guys, just absolutely brutal. But that was a different generation of hockey. Hockey has certainly changed a whole lot from those types of plays. Some will say it's more of a soft game. Some will say it's more of a skill game. I say it's a little combination of both. The game gets a little softer when you get to more skill. Remember, you used to have the big open ice bone-jarring hits, the big hits along the boards, the hip check, where the guy would somersault over. Now you get a big hit. The guy's given a penalty and player safety looks at it for a fine or a suspension. So you don't get a lot of those bone-jarring, thunderous hits. Now, we don't need the Scott Stevens type of hits. While those are exciting, but we don't want to see anybody getting hurt or getting concussed. Those were certainly dangerous. But along the boards, when a guy's coming in, sticking out your hip, topsy turning him upside down. I mean, those were huge hits. And you used to see a lot of them. Just not anymore, unfortunately. Darcy Tucker hits were awesome. Yeah, Darcy Tucker was kind of the tail end, Joshua, of that generation, where Tucker wasn't afraid to go in the corner and mix it up. Game is definitely faster. It is definitely a faster game. Thank you for that subscribe, by the way. Bama, welcome in. Welcome to the channel. It definitely is a faster game, and that certainly has something to do with it, right? Because when a guy is coming in with speed, if you go to throw a hip check and you miss, well, goodbye. You've taken yourself completely out of the play. So speed definitely has to do with that. Hey, Omar, how's it going? I have arrived. Yeah, I remember you yesterday. Welcome back. Thanks for coming back. We're just getting ready for the start of period number 2. Canada with a 3-1 lead. I could talk hockey with you guys all day long. This chat is amazing. Thank you so much for participating and hanging out, and hope you enjoyed our conversation here at First Intermission. We're getting ready for period number 2. Mark, welcome in. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. Don't forget to hit those thumbs up as well. Yeah, Kate, Parenko is struggling. Parenko is struggling a lot, and that giveaway led to the first goal by France. So the question is, will that be the only goal by France, or will they find their way on the scoreboard again? 6 shots for the French team in period number 1, 17 for the red and white of Canada. Let's bring this one up. Let's go. Period number 2 starts right now with Bo Horvat taking the draw, and Canada going to win this one back in their own zone. Going to get it going early, going to dump it down right on the netminder, Julian Junka, who's been playing a pretty decent game. He's had some trouble, but he's been playing some good hockey. Canada going to work this one, turning it over. France coming up. Canada trying to take it away. Coming through the middle, and the goaltender, Binnington, tries to clear it. It hit Parenko again. France keeping it in. Parenko just get out of the way. And finally, Canada gets us out. The French team going to back it up. Jules Bosk going to set it up, and here we go. French on the move. Louis Boudon going to bring this in, setting it down, gunning around the Canadian defenders in the corner, getting pressed up on him. Thomas Harley couldn't stop him. France passing it around the Canadian zone. Canada giving them some space in the slot with a shot. That one goes wide. First minute of play here in the second gone, and it's been all France. France still with it. Parenko can't handle his man. Dumping it over to the bottom of the face-off circle with a shot. Nice stop. It's knocked down and it's cleared. Hagel racing down, trying to get in here. French player is going to chip it away from him. Hey, Matt V, how's it going? Welcome in. France looking good here so far. Cycling around. Celebrini has it in his own zone, in the French zone, tried to cycle it down low. That one doesn't connect. France now going from my right across to left. And this is going to be an icing call. We're going to take a quick pause and have a little sippy. Cheers, everybody. Welcome in for everyone who's having their brunch or late breakfast. Cheers. If you're having your early lunch, cheers. Good little glove save here by Binnington early. Come on, Team Canada. Go, Canada, go. Let's pick it up and move. Makar going to keep this one in. Canada sending it down low. Celebrini over at the side. Taking a look. Giving it over. McDavid to Wilson. Back to McDavid. Celebrini trying to get free in the slot. Coming around to Makar. That one doesn't connect. Having an early nap. There you go. Hey, that works as well. Here's a shot. That one goes wide. McDavid going to pick it up over on the far side. Big Cody. Wouldn't that be something? Unfortunately, if you do that, you'd be ejected. Makar trying to feed this one up. That's where the NHL and the international rules differ. NHL rules, you just get 5 minutes for fighting. International play, you're ejected. This is going to be played up. Canada back with it. Wilson putting it to Makar. Makar looked to Doughty. Now he's going to go up to Crosby. Sid, the not so much a kid, going to try and play this one in. Marner coming in to help him out. Puck comes to the high slot. Stolen away by Stone. Chips it through. And that one, a good opportunity by Stone again. Couldn't cash in on that gift. Stone can't track it and keep it in. Canada defense do. Comes to Crosby. Crosby playing it back. Here's a shot by Doughty. Hits a leg and is kicked out. Good play here by this line. The Crosby line getting the job done. Would love to see Sydney get another one. Working it back around. I would have taken Caulfield and Hudson as honorary Canadian players. Right? Because they play for the Montreal Canadiens, so they should get Canadian status. This dumped around. Hey, Skittles, what's going on? Welcome in. I'm Sidney Crosby, and I'm 40 years old and still playing. I wish I had the skill that this man does to play at his age. Here comes McKinnon. McKinnon putting it across. Sanheim trying to pepper it across for Suzuki. That one didn't connect. Right idea, good eye, but French breaking that one up. France going to drop this one off, trying to cycle it down low. French want to bring it closer towards the goal. Sanheim pinching up in his man. It would be cake. It absolutely would be. There it is, up to 74. Let's go. 100 is just around the corner. Here comes the French defender. Long pass up, trying to chip it past the Canadian defender. That one doesn't work. France this time just going to dump it in. Pulled down out of the air. Thomas Harley for Canada. Going to walk it right up to the red line, dumping it in. Going around behind the net, trying to cut this one off is Reinhart. Reinhart here in the corner. Flying in is Jarvis as well. He can't get it. Sam Bennett can't get it. This comes to the line. Reinhart going to hold it in. Reinhart feathering it over. Here's a long cross-ice pass. Jarvis trying to bat it out of the air. That one doesn't work. Theodore going to go back over to the far side. Jarvis here in the corner, leaving it for Sam Bennett over to Reinhart. Reinhart walking out of the corner. A shot right on and a nice save as Reinhart trying to go up and over short side. Not a lot of room there, but he had all day to do it. So good work there by Reinhart. Hey, Lindsay, how's it going? Canada going to bring the gold home this year? Oh, I hope so. I hope so. Listen, I'd be okay, gold or silver. I'd be okay with either one. I know a lot of Canadians would feel if they didn't win gold, it would be a nightmare. But yeah, gold or silver, I'm fine with both. So setting it up here, Canada off the draw, comes away, and here comes France with 3. Up over the line, 3-on-2. McDavid hustling back, and Canada breaking up that play. Good effort, real good effort there. So Bo Horvat has only played 3.5 minutes. Seth Jarvis at 4.5 minutes. Sam Bennett with 4 minutes. So call it on average about 4 minutes for the fourth line. Hudon going to bring this one up. Texier in there, stopping it. Canada just doing what they do. France getting it down the ice. Canada, long pass off the boards. Here come the Canadians. McDavid going to the front of the net. Nice stick handling pass to McDavid. Oh, he lost the handle, and we got a penalty. A hook is being called. Canada's going to go to the power play. Is McDavid? No, Celebrini's going to go. No, he's going to the bench. Cameraman tricked me. Cameraman tricked me. You can't do that. So it is going to be Bozen who goes to the box. They call a penalty, and then they cut to Celebrini skating towards the boards. And I'm like, it wasn't Celebrini. Celebrini with a good job. The hook came in, and he got this puck. A beautiful pass. A nice little backhanded saucer over to McDavid, and he just lost the handle. 2 more goals. That's right, Lindsay. Let's go. Let's do it. Hockey is our game. Has to be, Lindsay says, has to be our game. Has to be our game. All right, here we go. Brad Marchand watching in the crowd. They don't get box seats. Well, they probably don't have box seats. Sitting with Morrissey. So first power play unit comes on from Canada. Jay signed Jesse Hahn to an 8-year deal. Oh, Josh, I'll have to look that one up. So off the draw, they win it. Crosby going to backhand this one up top. Reinhart off the boards to McKinnon. McKinnon feathering it to Crosby. That was a bad pass. Crosby had nowhere to go. And France going to knock it out. Makar back to pick this one up. Makar going to send it up to Reinhart. Reinhart to Crosby, feeding it into McDavid. McDavid, a little backhand short side, hit the goalpost. Why are they all trying to go short side? Back up to the point. McKinnon, look out, lost the handle. France going to take it away. Canada diving to keep it back. Great play by by Crosby. And now it comes out. 1:18 to go in the power play. Makar putting it up to McKinnon. Nate Dogg going to bring this one over the line. Hits the skate. Crosby going in here after it. Crosby can't control it. Can't get it to Reinhart. And again, Team France getting it out. Connor McDavid spinning around, trying to create a little bit of space. Getting it back to Connor Makar. 1 minute to go here on the power play. Canada starting to work this one up. Let's go. Here comes Reinhart. Reinhart has nobody to pass to. Everybody is not skating. And finally tries to pass it over, and that one is taken away. And the French are going to send it all the way down the ice. Canada going to switch it up. 40 seconds to go here on the power play. 13 minutes to go in period number 2. Here comes the Mitchie one. Marner into the zone. Marner going to drop it off. Bank back to the point. Theodore over to the far side. Marner with it now. Marner being watched. Going to come down. Playing it back up top. Theodore putting it over. Down low. Cross ice. Celebrini had it there, but it was the pass was in his feet. They're still working this one across. Playing this down low. Up top to the point. To Celebrini. Shooting. And again, going short side. And a nice stop here by Junka coming over to make that save. 1 second to go. Power play has expired. Here's a shot. Tipped right on. In Canada, nothing doing. Good stops here by the netminder. They're going to go to commercial break. Lazaretto, welcome in. Originally from Northwest Territories. Full-time population is like 150. Wow. That's crazy. Welcome in, though. Thanks for joining us. Hey, William. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us as well. Sugar Hill, if France win. Sugar Hill, that confident. So confident. I don't think mine would like that. But again, thank you so much for being here, everybody. This is a fun day for hockey. An early Sunday. I know it is super early, so we appreciate you coming and hanging out with us, having some good old fun. Lots going on in the world of the Olympics. Tomorrow afternoon, it's the Canadian women's turn as they are in the semifinals against Switzerland. They are going to look to advance to the gold medal game. We're going to know tomorrow what that gold medal matchup is going to look like in the gold medal game will be later in the week. Yeah, Lindsay, I hope so too. It would be so good. It would be so good to see. Canada needs some more golds. We got one today. Hope more will follow. All right, they're coming back from commercial break. Canada on the power play, not able to convert. They have had a power play goal in each of the games so far. So let's go. Women have been doing awesome. They've been doing really, really, really great. Mega, I don't know. Unfortunately, because it's during the work week, I have to see if I can get permission to take off. So puck is dropped. They blow the whistle down right away. They are, Jeffrey. I'll be honest with you. I think the U.S. women are the better team, unfortunately. I hate to say that. It kills me, but I think they are. Welcome in, everybody, wherever you're watching from, whatever platform you're watching on. Thanks for joining us. Here's a long shot. It's going to get knocked down. French going to put it up the boards. They're going to tip this one out and down the ice. Canada racing back. France only has 6 shots so far to this point with 12 minutes to go in period number 2. Canada is up to 22 shots. Jarvis going to play this one back. Here comes Drew Doughty. Drew Doughty. Feel like he's been on Team Canada forever. Going to send this one around. He was so happy to be back in these Olympics. Behind the net for Reinhart. Reinhart playing in front. Bennett couldn't pull the trigger. A little stick lift there. Almost 4 a.m. there, your time, Nameless. Wow. Well, welcome in. Thanks for being up super early. Joshua's been up since 6 a.m. Digging this one through. Coming free, Canada. Again, Doughty looking to curl away from everybody, create some space. Going to slow play it up to the blue line. Nobody to pass to. He's got to turn back. Sanheim going to try the other side. Canada going to tip it in. They're going to go change lines. Team France picking it up behind their own net. Long outlet pass. France over the red line. Nice little move into the zone. Little drop pass. That one gets sloppy. Almost turned it over to Celebrini. And the French team going to play it back, get reorganized. Is getting a little scrambly here at the midway mark of the hockey game. Both teams having some issues with the passes. Hey, Anne-Marie, how's it going? Welcome in. That's right, Jeffrey. 3:10 tomorrow afternoon. Little family day afternoon action. Here comes McDavid. Playing it in with a shot right on. Nice save. Celebrini going in the corner. Malkin with it. Malkin turning. Malkin still with it. Nice little move. Going to get it over to McDavid. Trying to feed it back over to Celebrini. He had the give. He didn't have the go. And he loses the handle. They're going to go switch it up. France in their own zone. Long outlet pass all the way to the Canadian blue line. Parenko going to step up on his man. Here comes McKinnon cutting in 2-on-1. McKinnon across off the goal post. Oh, Canada coming close. Here comes McCarr, toe drag, putting it across for the one-timer. That's going to go wide. Back over to McCarr. To the point to Taves. Taves down low. Suzuki trying to get it over to McKinnon. He's being pressed on by 2 Frenchmen. Suzuki still working. Hagel on one side. McKinnon on the other side. Going to come to McKinnon. McKinnon put his back into the pile. Comes over to Hagel. Hagel the bagel. Back over to the point. Here's a long shot. That's going to go through just wide. McKinnon goes down. He's looking at the official. Pinching in is McCarr over on the near side. And French, can they get it out? Yes, they can. They're going to chip it past Hagel. And Taves going to come all the way back with it. Holy smokes. So close. Keep it together, boys. That's right. Keep it together. That's going to be an icing call against Team France. So it's going to come all the way back. How many post goals do they have to shoot? Right? So many cake. They are ringing posts like crazy. Hey, Randall, what's going on? Best we can do is the silver. Hey, I'd be okay with that. Listen, if we get a Canada-US final, and I don't want to count out any of the other teams because Sweden is a solid team as well. But listen, if we ended up with a gold or silver, I'm okay with that. Sweden curling. Oh, yes, Joshua. It's a crazy, crazy story right now in the world of sports. Cross ice pass. Crosby can't handle it. Hot pass. This is going to be flipped to the line. Canada going to hold this one in. It's going to get knocked out. Jeffrey, the Canada men, I agree with you right now. But with the Kachuk brothers and Matthews and all the talent they have, they can explode at any time. Here's a long shot. That one is going to sail just wide. France again turning it over in the neutral zone. Canada giving it right back. Here they come. French over the zone. A shot into the feet. The Canadian player, Charles Bertrand, trying to feed this one through. Coming in front for Bertrand, a backhand. And Bennington is there, tracking that puck very well and going to hang on to it. Excellent, excellent play. That was real close. Good little stick hand across to Hagel. Man, Canada's getting chances. They're going to take a commercial break. Holy smokes. Bennington looking strong right now, looking good, and we will take that to the bank. That was, I think, one of the biggest questions a lot of Canadian fans had was, what's going to happen in terms of goaltending? You know, the Canadian netminders, our Canadian goalies are not what it used to be when we had, you know, Brodeur and Waugh and Marc-Andre and so many great netminders. So our quality of goaltenders has gone down from what it was, but I think we were spoiled for so long for having such unbelievable netminders. But Bennington is doing a good job. He's holding down the fort. He's looked pretty solid. Couple rebounds he's given up, but he can get away with those today. When you play the Americans or the Swedes, you cannot give up those big rebounds because they will pounce on them. Our defense has been disappointing. Defense has been tough today. Defense has certainly been tough today. Hey there, Prep. Welcome in. Good to see you. Happy Sunday to you. Hey there, Grant. Welcome as well. Canada, United States women's hockey final. And that's what it is year after year after year, but it's getting better. It's getting better. Hey, Pete. Welcome to the show. So we're just here. France is just here, just playing around. They got one on the board, which I think is more than a lot of people expected. So you got to respect them. Watch from Newfoundland. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us from out east. Working it around. France has it in the Canadian zone. They're just returning from commercial break. 8.5 to go here in the second period. France still with it, cycling around. Haven't really directed much more towards the front of the net. They're up to 7 shots. Canada's kind of slowed down here. You know, it was really sloppy around the 12-minute mark. Now Canada seems to have lost a step. Here's a shot comes through. Bennington is down, hugging that post. There's a trip right in front of the official. Dowdy goes down, no call, letting them play on. And the Canadians send this down. Horvat is taken down. Canada going to get that call. They're going to go back to the power play as Horvat too strong on his feet, and he gets hauled down. France back to the box. Johan Avitu, and I'm sure that's not how you pronounce that either. He's going to the box. Unbelievable. No, Canada doesn't look bad, just a little bit sloppy. And I think part of that is playing down a level, right? Canada knows they got the lead. Canada knows, you know, they should be in cruise control for this game. So they're kind of stepping it down a notch. Here's Makar. Makar to McDavid. McDavid playing this down low, getting it back. McDavid sitting by that face-off circle, looking for a pass, a little head fake, getting it back to the point. Walking in. Here's Makar with a shot, and he scores. Cale Makar. Power play goal for Canada. The power play is on fire as Cale Makar, just a little deke, walks all the way up and buries it. Cale Makar. Nice little job. McDavid gives it to him. He's got a lane, a clear lane. Walks right up to almost the top of the face-off circle, just that curve, steps right up, a couple pump fakes, and lets this one rip. He's got a screen in front, no chance for the goaltender of France. Junka just could not see this. Makar with a great shot, a world-class shot, and on the 24th shot for Canada, they make it 4-1. Power play goal, McDavid and Crosby picking up the assists. And there's another point for Crosby. That should tie him with Jerome McGinley for most Olympic points. And that's going to be icing. So face-off coming up in the France zone. So he's tied with Jerome McGinley now. Tied with Jerome McGinley. I think I said before, moved him ahead. Tied with McGinley for most points for an Olympic hockey player in the NHL era. Kel McCarr from McDavid and Sidney Crosby. Unbelievable. Hey, Donovan, how's it going? Bring the gold. 7.5 to go. Canada now up 4-1, and they're looking for more. Here's a slot shot by McDavid, and that one didn't miss by much. They are back to 5-on-5, but nobody told Canada as they're still working around here, controlling the offensive zone like a power play. Celebrini turning this one down low. McDavid behind the net. McDavid coming up. Celebrini. He's going backdoor. They're going to play this over. Now down to Celebrini. Celebrini curling around the face-off circle into the high slot position. Going to pass this over to McDavid. McDavid, a head fake. Backdoor shot and a nice stop as Tom Wilson had an opportunity and a great left pad save there. Celebrini with this dangling. He's going to go across. McDavid, he's going to get pushed up against the boards, playing him real tight here. Trilly really uptight on McDavid. Doughty, Harley across. Celebrini with a shot and a nice save as Canada flexing their power here. Hey, Zena, how's it going? This is the men. Zena, men playing today. The women play tomorrow, 3:10 Eastern time. They play. So we will be live tomorrow for the women's game as well. I hope you'll come back and join us for that one. That'll be a good game. Canada versus Switzerland again tomorrow afternoon. Off the draw, coming back. Let's see, +5 on US, so let's get higher. 17 has been the best. 17 has been really, really good. Would love to see him get another one here. Would love to see Celebrini picking up another goal in this game. He's got 2 already in the tourney. France working it around the boards here in the Canadian zone. Zena, thank you for that follow. Appreciate it. Thank you for the gifts as well. Jerome, I appreciate that. Here's a shot coming around. France just trying to get pucks towards the net, still stuck on 7 total shots. Canada is up to 26. Here's a long pass. Could be a lot higher, but the Canadians are passing the puck around a lot. Hey, Jetbro, what's going on? France taking it away, going to play it up the boards, trying to chip this one out. Doing a good job, Canada, holding the zone. Hey there, Angela. Welcome in. Down around behind the net, Crosby. Going to work the boards, plays it out. Here's a quick shot. That went off the shoulder, went up and at a play. So Crosby pulling the puck off those end boards, and that has been a real problem as we go to commercial break. Along the boards where it's curved, kind of along this section here around behind the net, it is a problem area and a lot of concern because normally the ice is flat there. And what we've seen in these rinks is the ice has a little bit of a dip to it. It's not even, and there's a lot of cracks near the boards. So what happens is as the puck is going through, and I don't know where my puck went. I had a puck here. Here we go. We moved desks. All right, so we got this puck, got our puck here. This is actually a official warm-up puck from the Florida-Montreal game back in December. So the puck, when it goes around the boards, it's supposed to stay flat. And what is happening here because of the dip is the puck is ending up going up on an angle. So a lot of the time you'll see it rolling on an angle along the boards. So when you come over to try and pick that up, my other prop has gone missing. Here it is. So when the puck is rolling, when the puck is on edge coming around the boards and you go to pick it up, what happens is it automatically kind of picks up on the tape and sits angled, right? It automatically ends up like this. And so this gets you in a whole lot of trouble because this is where your passes are going to flutter away. When it's flat, when the puck is flat and your stick gets a good firm grip, now you have the ability to grab it with the toe, the tip, and pull it off and move it away. So when you have a rolling puck, what happens is the puck gets caught sideways on the stick, which causes some issues. So that has been one complaint we've been seeing or hearing a lot of coming out of a lot of these games for both men and women. All right, let's go. Hey, Endgame, what's up? Welcome in. JP, welcome in as well. Welcome in, everybody. So we got a face-off coming in the France zone to the right of the netminder. 5.5 to go. 6.5 spread. Golf Pro, is that really what it is? That's a big spread. I mean, it's only a couple more goals, but yeah, those big spreads scare me. Stone behind the net. Going to pick this one up, rotating it to the point, over to Taves. Taves with a shot and a nice stop. Because what's going to happen, right, is Canada kind of gets up there. Maybe they get one more. They're going to start playing the clock game, right? They're going to start shooting less, so the odds of them scoring will be more. You think Tavares will retire at the end of the season? I don't think he will. He's still playing at a very high level, and he just signed, what was it, a 3-year extension or 4-year extension? So I can see him giving next year a chance. Here we go, off the draw. France going to come away with this one. France has actually done a nice job in the face-off circle today. Got to give him credit for that. Texier going to put this across, dropping it back. Here's a shot. Oh, he fanned on it. France had a great opportunity, and they fanned on the shot. A little too excited there for a good chance to pull the trigger. That just didn't go. France backing it up, 446. Playing it in their own end. See, Canada has become very passive now. Not so aggressive as they were earlier. Banking it off the boards to Parenko. Parenko had just what we talked about. Had that issue in the corner. Puck was bouncing on him, rolling. He had a hard time settling it down. Harley going to play it across. Here comes Canada driving in. Backhand going 5-hole. It gets through, but it doesn't cross the goal line. Horvat with speed with an opportunity. Opens up the legs of the netminder and tucks it through, but it does not cross the goal line. Good job there. Wow, we haven't seen speed from Horvat like that in quite a long time. The French goaltender on his back. A little slow to get up. Hope everything goes okay. Busting through, forehand, backhand, through the 5-hole. His French teammates come over to help him out. And this one just rolling through. Wow. Oh, Horvat coming close. There is something going on over there. The French netminder is still down. He's holding his family jewels. Oh, he lost a blade. Why was he holding his groin? So he's laughing. He's laughing. So Junka losing a blade, and we all know, we've all seen when the blades come off today, these players cannot skate. They slide all over the place. And good hustle, good work by the equipment manager for Team France running across the ice. Is everyone having a good laugh? Julian Junka has been playing pretty good. Playing very well. Let's go. Let's play it around. Beverly, 38 months in a row. Happy to see you all. Beverly, we are happy to have you. Thank you for everything so much. Thank you to Beverly and to all of our channel members. 38 months. Wow. Thank you, Beverly. You too can become a channel member. Here comes Horvat again, putting it across. And this time the French goaltender in the splits is Sam Bennett coming close to putting one in. This fourth line getting some chances. France going to chip this one out and all the way down. Hey, Chunky, how's it going? Welcome in. McDavid has not scored here today, Chunky. He has not scored here today. Bringing it in over the line, driving through. McDavid behind the net, can't come up with it. France going to work it. 3.5 to go. 3.5 to go. Hey, Dallas, welcome in. And again, thank you, everybody, for being here. By the way, if you haven't hit that thumbs up yet over on YouTube, hit that thumbs up for us. Trying to bring it across, going to roll right in, and a nice stop here from the French netminder again, going to hang on to it. Coming closer and closer and closer. Like what we are seeing. I hope my Olympic jersey comes with Oscar. I hope so. I hope you get it. I hope you get it. Relying on the shipping. Where'd you order it from? All right, here comes McKinnon in to take this draw. McKinnon back up here with Celebrini and McDavid. Celebrini going to put a little bit of a hit on the corner, but France going to come away with the puck. They're going to play it over to the far side of the ice, down into the Canadian zone. Setting it up. Canada, let's go. Here comes McKinnon. McKinnon over the line. McKinnon pulling up, stopping, cross ice to Theodore. In front, rebound! Canada can't come up with it. Celebrini was there. Needed an extra 2 inches on his stick. So close. Spicy, thank you for hitting that follow. This game is getting spicy. Here comes Celebrini on a breakaway. Hold down. Come on, ref. Penalty shot. Penalty shot. Penalty shot. Penalty shot. Let's go. Here we go. Penalty shot from Macklin. Celebrini. Let's go. We want Macklin. Here comes a penalty shot. We need 4 more likes, 4 thumbs up. Smash that like. Obvious penalty shot. Come on, Macklin. Let's go. Let's go, buddy. Let's go, buddy. Come on, boy. His dad, nervous. The young rook, a penalty shot in the Olympics. Here he goes. Gonna curl to the right. Now back to the left. Little dangle, a shot. He scores! Macklin Celebrini on the penalty shot. Wow, baby! 3 goals, 3 games for the rookie. Nice little dangle, goes in, fakes it across, stick side, tucks her home. Macklin. Nice little calm, slow, didn't rush it. Blocker side. The parents can be relieved. Macklin, his 3rd of the tourney, 5-1 Canada. Batismo, you did. You certainly did. What a goal. That was beautiful. David, thank you for hitting that subscribe. Welcome into our community. 2.5 to go. Celebrini on the penalty shot. This is going to be flipped up. France going to knock it down as a little aerial pass over to Stone. Here comes Canada again. Crosby scores! Get out of town! Oh, this one was ugly, folks. This one was ugly. Sidney Crosby went to pass the puck, and the France goaltender pulled himself across to the right, pulled himself off the post, and the goal just trickles in. And with that goal, Sidney Crosby now passes Jerome McGinley for most points. Unreal. Oh, it hits the France player. He went to pass it, and it hits the stick. Was that number 78? Fabre, Dylan Fabre, knocks it, and it goes in his own net. So Sidney Crosby picks up the goal and moves past Jerome McGinley. Wow. Sidney Crosby taking his place atop, and here Canada comes again. Here's a long shot, looking around for it. Nobody sees it. Canada McCarr running in, trying to pick this one up. 2 minutes to go. Sidney Crosby taking his rightful place among top spot of Canadian Olympians with most points in the NHL era of Olympic players. Back to the line, putting this one across. And it is important to note, it is Canadian Olympians, not all Team Canada. Jarvis digging in here. Wow, Crosby with a goal. Celebrini with a goal. 6-1 Canada. You ask about that 6.5 spread. With a whole period to go, it looks like that could be a non-issue. Jarvis going to put on his backside. Here comes France. Going to start to work this one across. Over the red line, dumping it in. And Binnington out to stop it. Now, can we get Binnington to score a goal? That would be the icing on the cake. And that's right, Dallas Crosby also had the biggest goal in Canada history back in Vancouver. France going to slow pass this one up, going to work it out of their own zone. Doughty going back for it.
Last minute of play in this period.
Let's go. 23-1, Pete. I don't know if we'll get that high. Here's McDavid. He's going to send this one forward. All I wanted to see was another Celebrini goal to give him 3-3, and he has done that. Yuka allowed an ugly goal. I have to wonder at what point the French team's head coach would pull him. You know, it would be interesting to see. That is a good question. This one going just wide down at the side. Celebrini trying to set it around. The other goalie is Antone Keller. So will we see Keller in the third period get him some playing time? Canada bringing this one back. 13 seconds to go. Going to send it in. And again, the goaltender hasn't been horrible. I mean, that was a horrible goal. Hagel at the side, going to play this one back. Parenko just going to play it in. The horn is going to go. And this period comes to an end as Canada with a commanding 6-1 lead here after 2 periods of play. Celebrini is a super special kid. I like him a lot, a lot. We've often talked, Dave, thank you for the follow. We've talked comparing him to Connor Bedard. And I mean, he's had more opportunity. He's just looking so special, but a really, really good performance. So let's run through this. Let me pull this up here. We'll go through all the goals. We'll start in period number 2. Cale Makar from McDavid and Crosby. Celebrini on the penalty shot. That was unassisted. And then Crosby from Mark Stone. In the first period, Tom Wilson opened up the scoring from Doughty and McDavid. Florian Douay got the lone France goal from Justin Adamo, and that was on a Colton Parayko giveaway. Devon Taves got a goal from Crosby and Makar, and then Mark Stone also got it on that shorthanded breakaway. So Crosby picking up 3 points tonight, having an unbelievable game. Makar, of course, getting his 3rd goal, which is awesome. McDavid, a couple of assists. Canada is just working it. Hey, Kim, how's it going from Puerto Vallarta? Very nice. Hope you're having a good time down there. Hope the weather is cooperating. Do you think the Sharks would trade Malcolm Celebrini to the Leafs for Morgan Riley? No. Daryl, how's it going? Welcome in. Team Canada is just crushing it right now. They are crushing it. All right, let's open up a couple more cards. Will we get the Sidney Crosby golden goal card? That is what we are looking for. Only 10 of them. I believe two for sure have been redeemed because we've seen the social media posts. There's rumor a 3rd one may have been pulled, but how many really exist? MLs, thank you, sir, so much for hitting that follow. We appreciate it. Welcome in. Oh, we talked about him earlier. Big 88, Eric Lindros. There we go, Eric Lindros. And we got a celebrated prodigies, Cale Makar. Cale Makar, we know what he can do. He's so good. And Travis Kinnicky on the base. No auto yet. No auto yet. Come on, let's see it. Martin, that's a good question. You know, man, I don't know if there's an easy way to pull that up. Unfortunately, a lot of the Olympic stats have been so difficult. Let's see here. Team stats, overall skaters. Here we go. So Connor McDavid and Yurov Slafkovsky tied with 6 points each going into today. Lucas Raymond's got 5 points. Marty Natchez with 5 points. Rantanen with 4 points. So we'll have to, that's all it gives us. Not much more. Can I see the full list? Let's see if we can get the full list here. Here we go. Okay, this helps us. Wow. Thank you, NHL, for providing Olympic statistics, because Olympic statistics are really, really hard to find. And is this the guy? There it is. We finally did it. Gold medal, Josh Morrissey, number 10. And if you're saying to yourself, Sam, it's Josh Morrissey, why are you getting so excited? That completes our gold medalist set. We needed Josh Morrissey, number 10, for the full set. We now have it. And of course, we are collecting it in our Tim Hortons binder, so we now get the full set. So it's quite nice. So just a few more to go, a few more prodigies, a few more program of excellence, working our way. That was a big pull. We needed that one. Sarah Nurse and Mark Scheifele, the other 2 base cards in there. All right, let me go. Let me go here. You thought I pulled the golden goal. If I pulled the golden goal, I'd be a lot more excited than that, because that card apparently has a price tag of like 20 grand on it and going up. So that would be awesome. But we got the one we needed. All right. So Connor McDavid in 2 games, he's 1 goal, 5 assists, 6 points in 2 games. So he's got a couple more points tonight. He is +5 in this tournament, which is amazing. Slafkovsky in 3 games has 3 goals and 3 assists with 6 points. Was stellar for Slovakia. Absolutely stellar. Rasmus Dahlin for Sweden, he's got 4 points. A lot of guys have 4 points. Nathan McKinnon is there with 4 points. Jack Eichel is there with 4 points. And Eichel is actually the top U.S. player in 2 games with 4 points. Nate McKinnon, 4 points. Let me scroll down a little bit here. Nico Mikkola, Florida Panther, 3 games. He's got 3 points, as does Listerainen. Matt Tkachuk in 2 games. He's got 3 points, and he's a +4. Kel McCarr in 2 games has 3 points. Quinn Hughes in 2 games has 3 points. So a lot of good players getting the job done, putting points on the board. Macklin Celebrini in 2 games, 2 goals and an assist for 3 points. And tonight he added another one. So he will jump up in the scoring leaders. So good to see that. To get back to the French need to switch the game from hockey to soccer. Oh, man, they are really good at soccer. Here we go. Oh, a little Nazem Kadri. Will he be a Leaf before the year is done? And a little Joe Thornton on the insert. So there we go. No golden goal. And again, we no other Northern Immortals. We got one Immortal, one Maple Leaf Immortal, the Connor McDavid, the Maple Leaf Immortal. We got that just a couple of days ago. It was pretty good. We also picked up a NHL Young Guns, Jacob Quillen from the Maple Leaf fans. Jacob Quillen rookie card. Big fan of Jacob Quillen. We got a couple other Youngs. Here we go. Quinn Hudson, Lane Hudson's brother, Quinn Hudson, picked up his rookie card. And Skylar Brindamore. We got a little Skylar Brindamore rookie card action. So we got some rookie cards coming in. I like to get a lot of these young superstars to see what they become. Coming up in Upper Deck Series 2, Easton Cowan is the guy we're looking for, and we'll see what we're going to get there. Hey, Jody, question. What do we do when we no longer have Sid? Fair question. Noah, let's go Canada. Fair question. What happens when we no longer have Sid? Well, I think that's where Connor McDavid is going to step up. Yes, Big Cody, it is his son. It is his son, and he does play for Carolina as well. Carolina drafted him. So yeah, pretty good. Skylar Brindamore in his the day after making his league debut, Brindamore collected a rebound and fired it to hit the back of the net for his first goal with the Hurricanes when they battled the Senators April 17th, 2025. So cool to see that happen. We have Bedard. So I don't think Bedard and Celebrini will be our future, no doubt about it. But right now, they're going to be playing with McKinnon and McDavid. Those guys are kind of going to be the next step up, right? The next level. Connor McDavid's only 29 years of age right now. He's got a number of good years left in him for sure. So, no doubt what he's going to do is going to be absolutely incredible. Nathan McKinnon, of course, he's only 30. So he's got a lot of time in front of him as well. We'll see them both probably in another Olympics. Sidney Crosby at 38. I don't think we're going to see him in another Olympics. But hey, in 4 years, if he's 42, he might not be playing NHL hockey. But hey, he certainly could have a chance at 42. Hey, you never know. Can you let us know if Connor plays this third period? Brock, first of all, please don't spam. You just have to ask once. And yes, he will definitely, Connor McDavid will definitely be playing in the third period. 100% guaranteed. Who do you think has the cleanest Olympic jersey this year? Ooh, that is a good question. Very good question. Man. You know what? I'd have to look at them all together. Let's take a little peek here. I'm just gonna Google them really quickly here. The Canada one, I know it has mixed opinions. It's okay. The US one is classic. It's a throwback. Very, very nice. Sweden, again, they went with a classic design. It's nice. I think Switzerland and Finland are very, very similar. I actually like Switzerland's jersey. I think it's pretty clean. I'll be honest, I like the Canada Four Nations jersey over this Olympic jersey. Yeah, I mean, the cleanest. I mean, Switzerland is probably the nicest with that center. You know, it's got the one bar across and the logo dead center. It's pretty slick. I mean, listen, they're all pretty nice. none of them are kind of make you just throw up in your mouth a little bit. They're all fairly nice jerseys. Some went with the classic style. Some, like Canada, tried to modernize it a little bit. But they're nice. The medic jersey. That's that's what it does look like. Now that you say that, that's really funny. Even if he had one leg, McDavid would still play. So true. 3 Leafs. That's right. Ambrose, Matthews, Nylander, and Oliver Ekman-Larsson. Oliver Ekman-Larsson didn't play their first game, but he played the last game, and he's been playing well. Nylander has been looking good. Should have brought Travis Konechny. Yeah, Tucker, a lot of guys, there's a handful of guys that kind of make you scratch your head and wonder. He's one of those guys. For me, John Tavares is another one of those guys, knowing this would have been his last kick at the can. And of course, Connor Bedard is the other one. So, definitely some guys that make you wonder why they weren't brought on. I was about to say the Four Nations Canada's made. Yeah, I love the Four Nations one. Sweden is nice too. Personally, I'm Canadian, but U.S. has some nice jerseys. They do. U.S. does have nice jerseys. They really kind of went to that classic style. It actually reminds me, I don't know why, it reminds me of the Mighty Duck USA jerseys. Just takes me back for some reason. That's the what I think of immediately when I saw them. How many Leafs are playing in the Olympics? Yeah, just a handful, not too many. Of course, Matthews and Nylander, the two high-profile guys. Although we got to give respect to Oliver Ekman-Larsson. Oliver Ekman-Larsson is having a heck of a year for Toronto. He's working it, right? He's doing what he needs to do. He is playing a hard-fought game for a Leaf team that is certainly having their struggles this year. When we always talk about the top-end players, the players who are doing well for Canada, of course, McDavid, McKinnon, Celebrini, Crosby, Marner. Marner's got 2 points. But when we flip things around and we look at the guys that we thought might be having a little bit of a better go, and again, it's the guys, the bottom 6. They're not getting a ton of ice time. The one guy who is getting a lot of ice time, who I expected a little bit more from, is Brendan Hagel. Now, you guys know, being a Florida Panther fan, I'm not allowed to like the Tampa Bay Lightning. So when Hagel and Braden Point and, 3 Tampa Bay Lightnings were selected again, I know John Cooper is the coach, but I'm like, come on, those 3 don't deserve to be there over some of the others. And I've been very vocal about my cringe for Brendan Hagel. Brendan Hagel in the playoffs has been a whiny baby. Do not like him at all, but he's playing some decent hockey. He's averaging 15 and a half minutes a game. He has not got a point yet. Would like to see him get a point. David against Goliath. Shame on Canada. Sure. Why is it shame on Canada? Because Canada's the stronger team. They don't do the schedule. They don't set the schedule. They're just a better team. That's it. Why aren't we playing everyone? It's France. Well, yeah, I mean, you would think at this point the bottom 6 would get a little bit more time, but I'd like to see Hagel get a chance. Sam Reinhart, if I'm going to rag on Brendan Hagel, I got to rag on Sam Reinhart from the Florida Panthers. He's averaging about 11:40 of ice time. He has no points. Both guys are a +1. I would expect them to be a little bit more involved with that amount of ice time. Now, Sam Bennett, he's averaging 8:56. Nothing you can do about that. Seth Jarvis, he's averaging 9:19. Again, they're playing such low minutes compared to everybody else. They're in situations where they're not really getting big offensive chances, but that's okay. Seth Jarvis, this is his second game. Sam Bennett, he's played in all the games. I expect him to do a little bit more based on what these guys are doing. Rick coming in 20 months. Go Canada, go. Blowing high dough. Gotta love the hip. Gotta love the hip, Rick. Hope you're having a great weekend. Hope you are doing well. You're not supposed to like the Panthers, Jeffrey. I can't help it. It's my home away from home. It's my home away from home. And man, they're good. I feel bad for the injured players that couldn't make it. I really, really do. It's just unfortunate. Brad Marchand is another one, 9:29 average ice time. He only played the one game. He had an assist. He had a good game, a couple of shots, but he sat the last 2. Nick Suzuki is somebody, again, he's getting involved, only 1 point. You would think he'd have some better looks. Bo Horvat has impressed me, even though he only has 1 point. Bo Horvat, man, the speed he's playing with. He is driving, he's working it. He's been impressive to me. So really it has been the top 6 that are carrying this Canadian team, really the top 5. McDavid, McKinnon, Celebrini, Crosby, and Marner that are in that top 5. They have all the points for Canada. Of course, they're getting helped by everybody else. If we look at the defensemen, and of course we have to look at the defensemen because we got to be fair. Thomas Harley has actually been impressive. Last time he represented Canada, I was kind of like, who? Why Thomas Harley? I don't understand that. But he's got 3 points in 2 games as a +3, 5 shots on net. He's got a game-winning goal. Thomas Harley's been playing well, averaging about 19.5 minutes. Cale Makar, also with 3 points, all 3 assists, is a +4, 7 shots on net coming into tonight. He's averaging 20 minutes of ice time, which is pretty darn good. On the flip side, Parenko, man, he has struggled. He is a +1. He's got no points, only 1 shot. He averages about 17 minutes, but so many giveaways, and he has struggled tremendously. From a goaltender standpoint, I mean, Binnington is having a great game today. He had a great game in his first game. Logan Thompson, he had a decent game. So nothing wrong with the goaltenders so far. We'll see how that trend continues. So I think that was really the weak spot that people were worried about. David, if you want to send me an email and let me know where you're located, yeah, we could arrange something. Just let me know where you're located. Send me an email with all the info. Let's see here. Got 8-2, Canada 8-2. That would be huge. That would be a huge one. Let me scroll this back. Let's see here. Love to see my hometown Celebrini lighting it up. Celebrini's so good. I don't know before the Four Nations, but he's awesome. Yeah, McCarstone. Thank you, Joshua, for putting those in. Intermission should be over in just a few moments. We're at commercial break now, and we will be getting the third period of action back right away. It's hard to play guys like that when you have literally the GOATs in their positions ahead of them. It is very, very, very true. I mean, listen, it's an easy job to have when you have the best in the world on your bench. It's a hard job to have when you have the best in the world. Listen, none of these guys are going to complain about their ice time. None of them are going to complain. That's what the fans do. The fans will complain about the ice time for them. Hey, Mackenzie, how's it going? Welcome in. Oh, Mackenzie. Glad you got out of it, but hope you're doing well. All right, let me have a little bit of a sip here as we're getting set for third period action. Canada with a commanding lead here. Absolutely taking it home. Let me get this in here quick. All right. Gatorade is done. They're on the ice. Ready to drop the puck. Let's go, Canada, third period. Man, it's 12:30 already. Let's go. Sam's hungry. He needs some lunch. Brant's going to bring this one back. They win the opening draw. They're going to play it around. I'm going to have a chocolate. I hope you don't mind. Little Valentine's Day Lindor chocolates. Milk and white chocolate together. Here comes McDavid. Scores! Connor McDavid. There you go. Connor McDavid gets the goal. All I wanted was a chocolate. And Connor McDavid, 20 seconds in, is going to break in. He's going to tuck it home. A goal for McDavid. And wow, what speed. What speed. So there it is. Just absolutely drives, gives it to Celebrini, back to McDavid. How you doing? Tucks it home past an outstretched leg. McDavid and Celebrini connecting. Hey, you think the Oilers are going to look to trade the farm for Celebrini to have him pair up with Connor McDavid after the chemistry of these two? What a goal by Canada, 7-1. So your 6.5 spread, whoever was asking about that, well, 6.5 spread is now done. Canada is up 7-1. Celebrini and Wilson getting the goals there, 20 seconds into the period. Not even enough time to open my Lindor chocolates. Let's go. Great goal. All right, bear with me. I'm going to have one of these real quick. That's so good. This is going to be dumped in the zone. McKinnon, he's digging. That's going to come out. Here comes Canada again. With speed, it's McKinnon. Dropping it for Hagel. Hagel shoots. That one is knocked down, kicked aside. Great goal by Connor McDavid. That was absolutely wild. RJ, how's it going? Welcome in. Let's get McKinnon on the scoreboard now, right? Bringing it around. I'd have to look that up, John. I'm not sure off the top of my head. It's got to be fairly close. They'll have to put up a bunch of goals against Germany later today. This one's stolen away by Marner. France going to take it away from Marner. They're going to come up over the line. Here's a howitzer. They score! France with a slapper over past Binnington. Wow. The French team picking up their second goal of the game. Sasha Trill, he's been all over in this game. And he just absolutely steps into one. Big time slap shot here. France gets one back. This one just beats Binnington. Slap shot far side. Top of the faceoff dot. What a great shot. Binnington tries to spring his elbow in, and it kind of goes through and kind of hits him. Just couldn't close that arm gap fast enough. So it's 7-2 now. All right, we take that 6.5 back. Here comes Bennett. He's racing in. Bennett gonna win this battle here for the puck. Plays it back up top. Sanheim can't get it. France gonna take it away. Unbelievable. Turning around, France shooting, and Binnington gonna make that save as that almost trickled past him. France is just throwing pucks towards the net now. Wow. A little toe, literally a toe save here. That was very, very close. Unreal. Good effort here. Real good effort. Thanks for joining us, by the way, if you're coming in just for the third period. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button for us as well. We want you to be part of the fun part of the action. Let's see. Wow. Wow. Here comes Canada again with a shot right on. Makar going to dig. He's going to bring this one across. Cale Makar. Here comes the French team. They're going to chip this one up. Makar taking a look, digging, trying to pull it free. Back around at the side. Taze throwing a little bit of a hit. Canada picking up the physicality here. France all over them. Here's a long shot. That one goes just wide. Wow, France has found some life late in this game. Going to come out of the zone. They got a long way to go. 5 goals is a lot to climb back. Going to dump this one in. Turning around. Here comes Canada. Parenko again. Going to play it up. Look out. McDavid going to chip this one in the corner. Going to chase here after it. Celebrini. He's there as well. Held at the line. Back over to McDavid. Behind the net. McDavid trying to get it over to Wilson. Wilson comes in with a hit. McDavid rolls out with the puck. Back to Parenko. Weak pass to McDavid. Come on, Parenko. Stronger on the puck. He's going to step around. Dishes this over. Back up top. McDavid curling towards the middle. Here's a shot right on and a nice save. Good save. Good work. Real good work. McDavid is stepping it up now. +7 for McDavid. 2 goals, 7 assists, 9 points. What an effort. 9 points for Connor McDavid. 9 points will put him clearly in the lead for the Olympic scoring. Going to put this one down around. Still lots more games to go. France going to bring this one around. 16.5 to go here in the third period. 36-9 are the shots on net in favor of Canada. There were no better choices than Parenko. I think Parenko has been a staple on Canadian teams for a while. And I think he played okay in 4 Nations. if I recall. He was a guy I actually was hoping Toronto would have picked him up a couple years ago, but it didn't happen. McDavid is going to break the Olympic point record. McDavid is going to continue to break records. I agree he will, and it's only a matter of time before he breaks Crosby's record of Olympic points. Crosby moving ahead of Jarome Iginla. It's only a matter of time before Connor McDavid gets up there as well. 15:40 to go. Canada back in the French zone over in the corner, far side, digging it out of the feet. Theodore holding up in there. Bennett comes over to help out. Bo Horvat in there as well, tying along the boards, digging, trying to pull it free. Bennett gets it free, playing this one back to the point. Sanheim taking a look. Sanheim going to play this one down low, comes around the boards, all the way back up top to Theodore. Sanheim shooting. That's going to sail just high. Sanheim back in the corner, going in here after it. Horvat chasing as well. Canada, Theodore holding the line, coming over, giving it to Bennett. Bennett toe drag, shooting. Nice block. Great move there by Bennett. That was like the world's longest toe drag as he reached way out and pulled it in. Down up top. Here's a shot. Big save off the chest. Rebound. Trying to pull this one through. Now, for those paying attention at home, France did change their goalie. Here's Bennett at the side of the net, playing it back. Canada scores again. They put this one home. Horvat, I think, is going to get this goal. Canada, 8-2. And it's Anton Keller that gets put in, and Keller gives up a goal to Horvat, gave up the goal to Connor McDavid. And they do it again. A nice goal here. Good hard work by this Canadian team. Sam Bennett to Horvat, the shot with a nice save. Rebound right to Horvat at the side of the net. And he shoots it, scores it from pretty much the goal line. So a good job by Horvat. Horvat has had a number of chances already today in this game. So wow. 8-2. They need one more goal to get that spread covered. Horvat from Reinhart and Bennett. We just talked about seeing Reinhart and Bennett get in the action, get some more points, and they answer the call. The Magic was calling, and they answered. Here comes France right back, fanning on their shot. France setting it up around behind the Canadian goal. Going to put it off the boards. 8-2. I'll be honest, I didn't think France was going to get two. That should be celebrated for them. Here comes McKinnon. McKinnon pulling up. Suzuki was cutting towards the net. Can't get on the puck. Here's a shot from the point. That's going to dribble just wide. Suzuki behind. Hagel in front. Here's Makar going short side. That's off the shoulder. Up and at a play. Good hustle. Good work. Real good work. McDavid did score. McDavid got a goal to start this period. 20 seconds into the third period, Connor McDavid scored. And then Bo Horvat just put this one in. So way to go, Canada. That's what we like to see. Again, thanks so much for joining us. If you're watching over on the talk, tap that screen for us and hit that follow. And if you're watching over on the tubes, hit that like button and make sure you hit that subscribe as well. The Canadian women are back in action tomorrow afternoon. We'll be live for that one here on Family Day in Canada. We'd love for you to come back and join us and listen along. Back across Canada, the point. Sanheim with a shot gets knocked down. McDavid was buzzing in that corner. Thinks Suzuki is playing injured because he's always falls on the ice. He might just need his skate blades replaced. So yeah, the Canadian women playing Switzerland in the semifinals of the women's tournament tomorrow. Should be a fun game. MPP Marie-Philippe Poulin coming back injured, had a heck of a game herself yesterday. Here comes Connor McDavid over the line. Going to set it up for Celebrini. Back. A little drop pass and a stick lift. Takes it away. And here comes France. They're going to turn into the Canadian zone. France playing it back. This one is tipped aside. Behind the Canadian net, setting it up. 13 to go here in third period action from Italy. And that's going to be smothered up as Binnington going to freeze the play. This game seems to be much longer than the game yesterday, and that's because of all the scoring. Brennan MPP, absolutely. She is so good. They're going to take a commercial break. Marie-Philippe Poulin, absolutely incredible. She tied with Haley Wickenheiser. Her and Haley Wickenheiser, the two best Canadians of all time. No doubt about it. They are such unbelievable athletes. And again, if you do not watch PWHL action, I highly recommend it. A lot of the women in the PWHL are playing in these Olympic Games, and they are so good, so much fun to watch. And if you are downtown Toronto, oh, heck, even if you're in York Region, the Toronto Scepters of the PWHL play out of the Coca-Cola Coliseum, where the Toronto Marlies play. So it's not that far of a drive, and it's really good hockey for a reasonable price. How is the future silver medal team doing? Dave, that's funny. They're playing great. They're looking strong. I'll be there for tomorrow afternoon after work. Yeah, it's going to be a couple good ones tomorrow. How's the construction on the Gardner? Dallas, luckily I haven't had to go down on the Gardner for a while. But man, the last time when we went down to that Leaf game, holy smokes, traffic was terrible. Traffic was so terrible. I don't know if I'm going to get to another Leaf game this year, but hey, that's okay. Dropping the donut in. Thank you, Sanchez, with the donut. I appreciate that very much. Dropping the donut gift. Thank you. That'll do me good because I am hungry. Jellyfish, thank you for the follow as well. Thank you for the gift. Sanchez, appreciate that. Let's go. Yeah, MPP was injured. She came back and played yesterday and scored a goal right at the end. Turning it around. Here comes Canada working their way out. 3-on-2 into the zone. Everybody's getting back. McKinnon spinning around with it. Trying to bring it up. 100 million pop by 2050. Too many people. The Gardner where dreams go to die. So true. The Gardner is a good, most people, they'll go to the washroom to have a thought and think about their future. Now you just sit on the Gardner. Canada back to the point, setting it up. Gonna work it through. Nice little stop pop. Gonna dump this one off. Back to Doughty. Doughty at the point. Canada just setting things up. 40 shots now for the Canadians. 11 for Team France. They have scored 2 goals, however, there. Hey, Jansen, how's it going? Good to see you. Welcome in. JDA, what's up? Trying to bring this across. You can search Samwelb12. You will find us there. Samwelb12 Experience. Sports Experience. But yeah, you can search SB12 or Samwelb12. You'll find us on all social media apps by searching that. Of course, on the IG, you have to do the one that's Samwelb12 Experience. Working it around France, going D to D and all the way down the ice. Bennington is out to set this one up. Devon Taves over to McCarr. McCarr looked over to Crosby. He's going to stop and send this one down. Canada is really playing a clock game right now. Not putting pressure, just working it through. Oakville to downtown yesterday. 70 minutes. Oh, my goodness. That's wild, Jonathan. 70 minutes. Canada, long cross-ice pass. Going to turn the corner. Here they come, driving through. Good poke check by the netminder, Keller. Antoine Keller says, hey, bonjour. And he's going to poke check it away. What a nice play. What a real nice play by Keller there. Awesome. Thank you, Jellyfish. I appreciate that. Goal differential. Oh, if they have the same goal differential, I actually forget. I'd have to look it up, Redbird. I read it yesterday, and I already forget. I'm not going to lie. I didn't sleep much last night. Our power went off, and it drove me nuts. And, when the power comes back on and just that bang kind of woke me up, and I couldn't fall back asleep. Watched a couple good movies, though. Social Network, so good. And, of course, Tower Heist with Ben Stiller. Great movie if you're looking for something fun to watch. Putting this one around. France in their own zone behind the net. Going to start to work this one across. Off the boards and out. They're going to backhand it through the middle. Reinhardt almost stole that away. France, though, going to bring it in. Horvat couldn't get it. Fourth line getting lots of playing time now. Like we said, Canada is really playing more of a clock game, not so much an aggressive, we want to score 10 goal type of game. Power's out for 3 hours. Yeah, our power's been going off every night for a little bit, driving me nuts. But we get it every year with all the melting snow, the water, and the salt along the power lines. Always somehow causes some issues. Putting us back into the slot. France going to interrupt that pass. They're going to play it out. A breaking man. They can't get him the puck. McDavid going to send this one in. Celebrini trying to toe drag. Lost the handle there. Macklin, Celebrini with an opportunity, but he couldn't drag that one home. Over at the side, McDavid back up top. Across, here's a point shot. Kind of hit Tom Wilson in the back. Sanchez dropping the cowboy hat. Thank you so much for the gifts. Yeehaw. If you're watching on the talk, you know what's up. Thank you so much for that. Here they come again. Canada going to turn up over the line. Little drag, shooting, scores! Canada again. And it's going to be Brendan Hagel who gets the goal. Hagel puts it in 9-2. There's your spread, 9-2. We talked about Brendan Hagel. We said we want Hagel to get more involved. And since then, he's got a goal. He got an assist. Brendan Hagel getting in. There we go. Jake, for Canada or for France? For France, it's Antoine Keller, and it's Binnington for Canada. So a nice little draw. McKinnon to Hagel. Hagel shoots this. Blocker side again as Keller was sliding across. Wasn't able to score it. Or wasn't able to shut it down. Wow, +9 now on the U.S. U.S. is going to need a big game today against Germany. 9-2 Canada. Thank you for the update, Redbird, on the +- I appreciate that. Or are you asking the question? I thought you were telling me. Thank you for sharing us out. We appreciate that. Canada centering it again. This one coming through the middle. Again, Canada not pressing for goals, but they're making them when they come. Here's Hagel again, putting it off the post. McKinnon behind the net. He takes a big hit. And McKinnon is down, and there's a penalty coming up. Cannon coming over. The guy who hit McKinnon comes right over and gives him a pat and apologizes. Didn't mean to knock him senseless. Like to see this replay where McKinnon got hit. So McKinnon had his head down, and he got popped. Listen, you have your head down. You got to be careful. The French player definitely didn't mean any ill intent. He definitely pulled up, too. He tried not to hit him super hard, and he went right over and said, hey, sorry. So he caught him, but, no ill intent there. Good sportsmanship by the Frenchman who kind of popped Nate McKinnon there. But that's a story. He's going to go home. McKinnon's okay. He'll be fine. But that's a story. He'll be able to go and say, did you see me hit McKinnon behind the net? Did you see me catch him with his head down? Over the years, that story is going to grow and more from, did you see me hit McKinnon? Did you see me catch him with his head down? Did you see me, Scott Stevens, hit McKinnon? Yeah, so funny. But he apologized, and that's good sportsmanship. In a 9-2 game, you don't want to see anybody getting run. But it is all classy. It is all classy. And we like to see that. We like to see the little, hey, I hit you. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to crush you. Not that it was a crushing hit at all. Carla, thank you so much for hitting that subscribe. Welcome into the channel. Welcome to the community. So I think he caught him more on the side of the cheek, actually. Yeah, in this replay, elbow kind of caught him in the side of the head. So Tom Wilson, hey, look who's kind of making his way over to the French captain, who's about 2 feet taller than Belmar. Tom Wilson having a question saying, hey, Belmar, you better tell your team to back away. You're going to hit my guys in the head. So this is being reviewed for a headshot, and it is definitely head contact. So he did have his head down. He had his head down coming. He was watching the puck. It is definitely a shot to the head. No doubt about it. Gets that arm up. Pierre Kreenan gets that arm up, and right away he recognized it, and he said, no, I'm sorry. And he gave him a pat on the back. So he knows he caught him in the head. Here come the officials. Let's see what they rule. Let's see. Microphone isn't working, sir. There we go. After review. Wow, so all he's getting is 2 minutes for interference. Minor penalty for interference. This looks like a clear headshot, albeit not intentional. McKinnon had his head down. He does turn into it as it's coming, but this is a forearm right to the face of McKinnon. This is a ridiculous call by the officials here. Takes a forearm right to the face, but they say it's not a headshot. I guess in international play, they rule the face isn't part of the head. But it's a 2-minute power play nonetheless for Canada. Celebrini kind of fanned on that shot, still gave it a little bit off. Marner has it down in the corner, centering it across up top. Celebrini in the middle, shooting, scores again. Macklin, Celebrini. Hey, Macklin, Celebrini. Hey, another goal for the kid. 4 goals now. There we go. Sanchez with the gold medal. Thank you again so much for the gift. I appreciate that. Macklin, another power play goal for Team Canada. 10-2. Let's go. Marner keeping it in. Stone playing it to the front. Celebrini brings it to the slot area. Fakes one shot, comes in the middle, opens up the goaltender, and absolutely buries it. Wow. What a shot. What a goal. Celebrini with 2. Let's get the kid the trick. Let's get the kid the trick. Celebrini from Stone and Marner. Now it's on No Mercy. No Mercy. Kid is special. He is. Chris, he is so good. Mark Stone picks up another point. Where's the mercy rule? This isn't Tommy Lasorda's baseball on Sega Genesis. No mercy. Strike first, strike hard, no mercy. Come on, kid, we want the trick. Bennett gonna bring this one in the corner, trying to dry this one hard. Throwing it in the corner for Bennett. Bennett has it taken away from him. Reinhardt backing up at the point as Canada went up to pinch. They playing rookie mode. This background, Canada, a little breakout pass behind Bennett. Bennett had to stop, turn around, and pick it up. Here comes Bennett working it up to Sanheim. Sanheim into the zone. That pass doesn't get through. 7.5 to go. Hey there, Jeffrey. Obey time. We'll see. Can't wait. Can't wait. Going to be a good matchup. Going to drop this one back. Canada, McDavid over the line. McDavid flying through a little drop pass. Harley stepping up. He shoots. That one is going to be stopped. 7:04 to go. Canada with a commanding lead here. So Seth Jarvis showing his mouth. He has an issue in his mouth. Getting a little repair job here as he takes a hit, a little blindsided hit. So France getting a little dirty with these little cheap shots up high. How did France score too? Justin, they were actually, one of them was a slap shot from the top of the faceoff circle, a la Alex Ovechkin style. It was a nice goal, great goal. The first one was a giveaway. Parenko gave it away, and again, it was a nice shot. So 2 good goals, 2 legit goals from France. We got a whistle. Here we go. Gloves are dropped. We got a fight going. Tom Wilson going to drop the gloves, and Tom Wilson gets taken down. Are you kidding me? Tom Wilson embarrassed here as the officials, the linesman going to separate them. They're still going at it. Pierre Creenan, him and Wilson are going now. Wilson's going to pull him down. So the gloves come off. Creenan got the best of Tom Wilson here. And you got to believe this is for some of the chippiness coming in. And this was for the hit on McKinnon. And Creenan is saying, come on, big boy. Come on, big boy. And the referees are throwing him out. Wilson is still going at Creenan. Wilson saying, come and fight. Why did you just pull me down? Come and fight. Creenan is still chirping. Well, au revoir, Creenan. Sanchez dropping another donut. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate the gifts so much. So Tom Wilson standing in the box. Creenan is gone. He's going. Wilson wanted to go and have a word. He wanted to go and bump and say, hey, what gives? So right now, Creenan is gone. He's been kicked out. Wilson is in the box. So the gloves came off. Creenan pulled down Wilson, which I was really surprised about. But the referees jumped in, didn't let him go. So Bellemare and Crosby coming over to have a conversation with the officials to understand what the calls are going to be. Some action here with 7 minutes to go. I hope they don't drag this out. Some of us need to eat lunch before our own hockey. So here. So they each get 2 minutes for roughing and 5 for fighting. Coincidental minors. 2 for roughing, 5 for fighting. So Wilson gives a bump. They were talking. Treenan gives the first punch to Wilson. Wilson throws the glove down. The gloves come off, but Treenan just yanks Wilson forward. So Wilson goes to fight, and Treenan, instead of fighting, pulls Wilson forward down. That's a dirty move. So Creenan, you know, this is for the hit on Nate McKinnon. Creenan did come over to apologize. Tom Wilson did go over and have some conversations with Bellemare and saying he's got to answer the bell.
As long as he can play next game, Chris, not a problem.
So, very interesting. Obviously, it doesn't matter for France. They're not going anywhere, but Wilson has been a key contributor. So, if Wilson doesn't go, if he's not allowed to go the next game, and we'll have to see, does he get a game suspension? Now, he's obviously tossed out of this game. Brad Marchand will be happy to slot in, but that's just going to wake up Canada even more. First fight at these Olympics, I believe. I'm defending Wilson for the first time in my life. Me as well. Canada going to play this one up the middle. Hopefully things don't get completely unhinged here. We saw McKinnon take that high shot, and Seth Jarvis took a high blindside shot before as well. Crosby behind the net. Crosby looking in front. Here's a sharp angle shot. That one doesn't go by Stone. Trying to center it in front. That one comes all the way back to the point. Over to Crosby. Crosby up top to Taves. Taves feathering it back. Here's a one shot. It's behind the goaltender. It's loose. It's loose. It's loose. Crosby. He hits the crossbar. Crosby hits the bar. Couldn't put it in. Crosby with this now still. Crosby back up top. Rotating it to Taves. Taves. Back to Theodore. Theodore looking for Taves. Taves down low. Gonna walk it back up. Sending it across into the middle for Marner. Marner throwing it towards the net. Gives it away. And France gonna get this one out and down the ice. All right, Mackenzie, take care. Let's go. Wow. What playing here? But Marchand is the worst. But he's okay when he plays on Canada. We're at the pool in Mexico. Can't stream the game. This is excellent. Wow, Sanchez, I appreciate your kind words. Thank you so much. Enjoy the pool. I'm a little jealous. Canada, McKinnon trying to get in the zone. Has it knocked away. He can't. France back in the Canadian zone. Dropping this one back to the point. There's a big hit. McKinnon stepping into a man. And the crowd applauding McKinnon. Canada is going to step up. They're going to get physical here. Suzuki trying to pick it up. Nate McKinnon is jarring now with Hugo Gallet. Here comes McKinnon back at Gallet. Parenko going in the corner. We're going to watch McKinnon and Goulet. Penalty coming up. And this will be on Canada on McKinnon as McKinnon and Goulet were jousting back and forth at each other. And the crowd going to lay out some boos here. Figure that should have been some incidentals. But they're going to go to the commercial break as Canada trying to show they can't be pushed around as Nate McKinnon steps up and throws a big hit. A really, really nice hit, actually, on the French player who goes down. And then, boy, things are starting to heat up. Fabre got knocked down, and things just started mixing it up. So this is hockey. This is Olympic hockey. Emotions are high when the star players starting getting knocked around. Always defended Tom Wilson. Yeah, Sweets. Hope you're doing well. This game is a little nutty right now. It is a little nutty. Canada running away with it, obviously, but France getting a little chippy. Canada not taking it lightly. Hey, Elish, welcome in. The score is incredible. They're playing a great game, and McKinnon is showing he can't be pushed around. Tom Wilson kicked out for dropping the gloves, which is pretty awesome. That's right, Alex. Don't mess with Canada. Now, we know the Olympics is not one where you're going to see a lot of fighting, but he was standing up for his man. Half French and born in Canada. There you go. We'll welcome in. 4 minutes for the trick. That's right. Let's see it. Let's see it. We want Celebrini. We want to see Celebrini to pick up the trick. If you're just coming in and joining us, thank you so much for being here. Make sure you hit that follow if you're watching on the talk. Make sure you hit that subscribe if you're watching on the tubes. We'll be back, by the way, for more Canada action tomorrow afternoon for the Canadian women as they look to advance to the gold medal game. Semi-final matchup tomorrow afternoon. All right, so Nate McKinnon in the box. France getting a chance on the power play. 2 minutes for roughing is the call. Canada going to send this one all the way down. I just put my life savings on France. If they win, I'll be a billionaire. Onyx, that would be, could you imagine? Going to dump this one in. Canada picking it up. Doughty just going to flip this one out and all the way down the ice. 4.5 to go. Canada does have a shorty here today. Question is, can they pick up another one? By the way, we are 17 subscribers away from 5,200. If you haven't hit that subscribe on YouTube, we are 17 subs away. Click that subscribe button for us. Sanheim going in the corner, trying to play this one around. Parenko trying to help. France working it. Canada couldn't get it out. France back to the point. They got 3 down low, 2 up high. Going to work it into the slot area. Pass is going to be deflected away. Stone is going to pick it up. Stone has the shorty, and this time he's going to hit the red line and just send it down. No, I don't. Celebrini is not better than McDavid. McDavid is the best. He is so good. But Celebrini, man, what a game he's having. 46 shots for Canada. 38 seconds to go here on the power play. Hey, Richard, welcome in. Boris, welcome in. Easy France comeback. 30. 3 minutes, 30 seconds to go. France going to work this one up. He's better than Bedard. I'll give you that. He steals it. Here comes Hagel. Hagel coming in, putting it across. A great diving play by France to break up a 2-on-1 shorthanded. Wow. And Celebrini is also getting such a chance to learn from the bests here at this tournament. Hey, Andrew, what's going on? Thank you for hitting that subscribe. Marcus and Mike, thank you both hitting that subscribe. Here comes Hagel again. Hagel over the line, dropping it for McKinnon, passes it over, back for Hagel. That one didn't connect. Makar, Hagel, and McKinnon trying to connect for a goal. Love to see McKinnon get one now. Get the last laugh. Again, thank you for hitting those subs. 2:38 to go. You think France will pull their goalie? Here they come again. France, backhand Binnington with a nice save. The arm goes up. Suzuki, I think, is going to get a penalty, a slash now, as Perret goes down for France as they were coming in. Hey, Kiwi, how's it going? What kind of score is this? It is real time. You are seeing it right. 10-2. So Cale McCarr is going to go to the box for a little bit of a trip. There we go. All right, 10 subs away. Great job, everybody. Thank you so much. Just need Suzuki to score to hit your parlay. Good luck. Ursi, what's going on? Greetings. Welcome in, everybody from wherever you are watching from. Again, we'll be right back here tomorrow afternoon for semifinal action. The Canadian women against Switzerland. 2:27 to go. France back on the power play for 2 minutes as Cale McCarr takes a slashing call. Canada going to send this one all the way down on the ice. 1 rum per goal, too drunk to ride my bike home. Oh, Jamaica Dave, that's amazing. That's amazing. Didn't think that one through when you decided that strategy. MPP is the GOAT. That is for sure. Bringing around, Canada scored the most goals so far. Yes, Bearded, they've been crushing it. Having a great game. Although Finland put up 11 yesterday over Italy. 11 goals against Italy yesterday for Finland. That was pretty impressive. This coming all the way down the ice. Ooh, good question. What IIH rule would I like to see brought to the NHL? I have to think about that, to be honest with you. I think I prefer some of the NHL rules over the IIHF. 20 go in total. I gotcha. Yeah, they've scored a lot. Canada getting the job done in a big way here. 1:22 to go. France is going to bring this one up. 50 seconds left on their power play. Bring this one across. JDL, I would love to see them back in play, and I wish they would be reinstated. Back to the line. France trying to set it up. Canada going to take their opportunity away and clear this down the ice. 30 seconds to go in the power play. 55 seconds to go here in period number 3 as Canada is up 10-2. France going to work their way in. I don't think Celebrini is going to get a chance for the trick. Horvat going to try and bring this one down. France curling behind their own net. Hagel waiting there in front. Hagel and Horvat have done a very nice job on the penalty kill for Canada. This over the line. France trying to thread the needle up top. Power play has expired. Back to 5-on-5 hockey for 23 seconds. Put Celebrini on as it's going to be an icing call. So it doesn't look like they're going to get much of a chance. Happy for Canada, 10-2. Huge lead. Yes, indeed. McKinnon just trying to throw hits everywhere. Everybody's going to pick up the physicality. Let's just hope for a clean finish. We don't want to see anybody get hurt here at the end of this game. Caitlin, thank you so much for hitting that follow. So picking it up, Canada going to rip it around the boards. 15 seconds to go. Hagel going to race down, beat out the icing. Hagel doing a nice job. Centered it in front for Bennett. That one doesn't connect. 8 seconds to go. 3-on-2. France centering it in the slot. They shoot. That one is going to be stopped. Bennington, a nice save. Bennett puts it towards the boards. The horn goes, and this game is over. Canada takes France to the cookers. Wow. 10-2. What a game by Canada. This was huge. Let's run through your goal scorers here real quick. And there's a few of them. I got to do this before I have lunch. Let's go. Tom Wilson opened up the scoring in the first from Drew Doughty and Connor McDavid. Florian Douay, he scored for France. Devon Taves from Crosby and Marner. Then Stone to end the period. In the second, Cale Makar from McDavid and Crosby. Celebrini on the penalty shot. Then Crosby from Mark Stone. And in the third period, Connor McDavid from Celebrini and Wilson. Sasha Triel, he scores. And then Bo Horvat from Reinhardt and Bennett. Brendan Hagel from McKinnon and Theodore. And Celebrini from Stone and Marner. It was an unbelievable game tonight. Wow, these Canadian men just played in a phenomenal way. Total shots, 46 shots to 14. Just lights out. Way to go, Canada. 3 points for Celebrini tonight. He had a great game. 2 points for Wilson. 3 points for Connor McDavid. Sidney Crosby getting another goal too. Doesn't get more excited. Crosby actually had 3 points tonight, which was pretty good. A goal and 2 assists. So all in all, an excellent game. Canada is just living large, and they are playing great. So way to go, Canada. And, the handshakes continue. No funny business during the handshakes. You didn't think there would be. Texier comes over to Crosby. What a great game by Crosby. Crosby passing Jerome McGinley for most points on a Canadian Olympic team. Crosby and Belmar kind of having some pats on the backs. It was absolutely just a phenomenal game. Just incredible. And then, of course, we had that fight. Tom Wilson dropping the gloves here today. So good job, Canada. Way to go. That is what we like to see. All right, thank you all so much for hanging around with us today. Tomorrow afternoon, the Canadian women, they're going to look to get the job done and move to the gold medal game. So we'll be here live tomorrow afternoon for that one. So we hope to see you back. For the rest of today, I hope you have a great day. Enjoy the rest of the Olympics. I got to get lunch, and then I got to take my boy to his hockey game. It's all hockey all the time. Thank you, Gumdrop. Thank you, moderators, for everything. We appreciate you so very much. Beverly, thank you so much for the super chat earlier today. Sanchez, thank you for all the gifts over on the talk. And Matthew, thank you as well. Appreciate it. Just what a great game. Haywire and Jerome and DND, thank you all so much. Cadalo, thank you very, very much. This was so much fun. I can't wait for the Canadian women tomorrow. It's going to be a great game, and we'll hope they can look to deliver. Canada in tough. Thank you, Jamaica Dave. I appreciate it. Canada taking it to France in tough. They met them with physicality. They met them with the goals. They got everything done that they needed to do. So big props to Team Canada, who now are in top spot in Group A. 3 wins, 9 points, goal difference of plus 17. The United States going into today, they were at plus 7. So they need a plus 10 goal differential to match what Canada has been doing. All right. From all of us here at the Samwelb12 Experience live on the SB12 Network, have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Go, Canada, go. Grip it, rip it, and let it ride. Way to go, Celebrini. Way to go, Crosby. Way to go, McKinnon. Peace out. Love and respect to y'all.